Welcome to Halftime Heroes for season 2026. We've got the latest news from across the Mornington Peninsula and beyond, with the crew of Adam Kelly, Peter Susovich, Neil Craig, Chris Gamble, Leigh McQuillen and Jacob Kelly. Take it away, boys.
G'day sports fans and welcome to the Halftime Heroes. We are back in the garage and it belongs to this man here, Peter Susovich. But before we throw to him, boy oh boy, what an unbelievable result of the MPFNL in both divisions 1 and 2. Holy shit, you couldn't have scripted half of the stuff that went on. You got Pines winning, you got Sorrento winning, you got Mornington going down, and in the other, you've got the fraudsters themselves, Frankston Bombers, getting the job done over Somerville. There's so much to go through, but first off, we have a fantastic cone of silence. The first time in the garage, we've got BJ Credlin, the Man Mountain ruck from the Mornington Football Netball Club. So that's very...
He's actually not. He's just
very
exciting.
He's just very lean and jumps high.
Mate, he's an absolute freak, and I can't wait to say g'day to him. But it's going to be very exciting. Before I go around the room, I just want to say a big shout out to the new listeners that we've got, boys. They are absolutely coming in their droves. New listeners, when you do jump on the Halftime Heroes and you are watching on YouTube, make sure you hit subscribe. Yeah, thanks, Chief. Make sure you hit subscribe because we want your support and we greatly appreciate it. But thank you to the amazing new listeners that are jumping on every time.
It's amazing how they want to listen.
The Chief was inundated on the weekend, getting pot shots from the cars across.
I thought he was goal umpiring the angle of the
angle of the dangle.
I thought you might have taken the goal umpiring up again.
Just having a look at seeing what they were doing, and they were very proficient. The goal umpires.
Were they?
They move well, don't they?
You're impressed.
I was very impressed.
Right.
We absolutely love our new halftime hero family, so thanks for joining us. Hello to you, Chief.
What a great weekend, and just a lot of permutations still about to happen. And wow, so had a fantastic. Went up to YC and Rosebud.
Can't wait to hear all about that.
Yes, was a very interesting match, and Rosebud just had to slip it into 5th.
Yep.
At about halfway through the third quarter and just motored it away. But they had a couple out, so interesting, very interesting.
I'm glad you mentioned that because we're going to mix shit up a little bit tonight. We're going to run with the Division 2 show first and then go into the Division 1, and all that is around the great man BJ Credlin joining us under the cone of silence, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, he'll be joining us for some of, if not all of the Division 1 football show. So very excited about that. Out is Chris Gammer's Gamble, out of the garage and in. It's been a little while, but jeez, I just love it when he's in. I just get up and about when he's in. Senior coach of the Mornington Football Netball Club, senior co-coach Leigh McQuillen. Hello to you, mate.
How are you, Adam? It's
Very well.
Always good to be back. I noticed it's a little bit fresh in here tonight. There's the one bar. Is that one bar?
No, it's 3 bars of work.
one.
The middle one
The
doesn't
middle
like
one's
doesn't go.
It's iffy.
It's been like that for a couple of
Well,
years. You reckon you might
door's
actually...
wide open.
The door is wide open.
The door's wide open.
It's open for BJ so he can see when he comes.
Yeah.
But I just thought I'd wear my beanie, and I've got my Vic beanie on tonight
Vic
because
nice.
it's a really important week. Viewers know that the Victorian under 14. Now I coach the Victorian under 12s, but the Victorian under 14s are playing currently down at La Trobe University. Yesterday we had our jumper presentation at Melbourne High. We had Jagger Smith presenting the jumpers. He's an ex-alumni of ours at the Victoria. Beautiful young fella. Yeah. Presented the jumpers to our 12s, and then I jumped in the car and I went down to La Trobe and I watched. Victoria's got 2 teams, so they've got a Victoria Navy and a Victoria White, which is their 1s and their 2s.
Yep.
I got the tail end of the Victoria White game. They got over the line just over Queensland, and then I stayed and watched Victoria Navy absolutely annihilate New South Wales.
Right.
But I just thought it was a bit of a taste test for what I'm about to go to, because in this time next week, I won't be here in the garage. I'll be in Canberra. And hopefully we'll have had win number 1 against the Northern Territory, because
fantastic.
I can't imagine the Northern Territory going to enjoy the Canberra weather.
You need a little bit more than that, mate.
Our boys will.
That's cruel. That's a torture test.
It is, isn't it?
It is.
It is. So there is a lot of Indigenous boys that run around in that side. Obviously, they do have to. It is a bit of an interesting one. They do have to attend 80% of school to actually represent the Northern Territory.
Right.
So we do get some good kids that go there. I think it is fantastic. So and we love playing them. But I'm all about Victoria over the next week, and
hopefully we get the
14s done. and then we can go and get the 12s done up in Canberra. So
love that.
Right,
love
good
that.
on you.
Great intel.
Fantastic,
Hello to you,
as
Commissioner.
usual. Hey, hang on.
As usual.
Who's that knocking at the door? It's the Devon Meadows Footy Club. They are knocking the door down. They are. Boys got a few messages off the boys, and boy, oh boy, boy, not for a little bit of luck, and we'll go through it later on with the great man BJ. But Jesus, they'd be sitting third with a bit of luck.
They would be.
And they're knocking right. They're knocking the fucking door down.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? Because the rumours were going around last year at the end of the grand final to say that they put in an application not to go up to Div 2.
Div 1
couldn't be right. Sorry, not to go up to Div 1. Thank you. It couldn't be.
I can't imagine.
They had
Not when they hit it with
had
that
a plan.
gusto.
They did what they had to do, and then they got it done, and they're getting it done, and it's fucking
It
exciting.
was just to put people off the scent,
Yeah,
off
exactly
the trail.
right.
Yep.
Exactly.
And boy, oh
There's
boy.
something in the celery over there.
There's
Back in the garage with some huge news too. We will follow up that a little bit later, but huge news coming out of JK. Hello to you, mate.
Hey, mate, how are you?
Yeah, good.
That's good. That's good.
It's good to have you next to me.
Yeah, no, it is good to be next to you. And much to Frankston Bombers fans' disgust, I am back in the garage.
Yeah.
So
Sitting in the Gamma's seat.
I am sitting in the Gamma
jeez.
seat as well. Jeez.
We'll see how that goes a little bit later. But let's jump straight into Division 2 football with some exciting results across round 15. It was played out on Saturday, the 25th of July, and we're going to head over to Bomb Beach Reserve, where they just went whackety whack whack, 16-19, 115 defeating Coringal 2-6-18 by 97 points. If you don't mind,
If you
umpire.
don't mind, umpire.
Unbelievable. So
Good crowd up there. I was up. My daughter
Coringal-
lives around the corner, and there was a really solid crowd there at 12 o'clock.
but with the cars parked out
Yeah, no,
Down
they
the
were
road.
everywhere. There was,
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
you
Which
wouldn't
you
want to
have
live
to
around
do.
there, would you?
It's
Because
a
they're fucking
shit
trying to
fight
get your
there.
car through there.
It's
You're
a
like,
shit fight there. I couldn't
Yeah.
get my garbage truck down there.
no, we should.
Um,
Christ.
So, yeah, no,
But
absolutely
you
not.
probably could.
I could. You want
Yeah,
to see
you're
some of the shit I could do
you're-
today.
yeah, you're a teacher.
Reports in Sorrento. Jeez.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
exactly. I'm a trainer now.
Ooh.
Shit house to go and watch football at. But Coringal, they've been going okay.
So,
They've been
Intel,
going really well. Here we go.
at face value, this looks very bad. Obviously, we've got a improving
It's
Coringal and
97
an improving
points.
Bomb
If you
Beach.
can pull something good out of that.
And that
Cor-
you'd be a
Coringal-
fucking miracle worker.
Coringal have just run. Who'd they run last week to 20 points? Hastings or something to 20 points last week, I think. They've had 5 changes to their list going into this game with a combined 1,022 games experience and 12 best players this season, compared to 3 best players this season coming in. So the 5 that they lose, some upper
Quality.
echelon players. So they lose Louis Barber, they lose Harry Van Ray, Ryan Burke's out, like just to name a few. They lose some quality players. I don't know if it's reflective enough to say
That score
that's
line.
influential of the
It'd
score.
have something to do with it.
But-
Through injury, or
I
do we know?
don't know that far into the intel. I
We're
just
just
know the
giving some kids a
changes.
go.
117
No, it's not
by
great.
half time.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have thought those calibre of players would have equalled that scoreline.
No, you wouldn't have thought so.
In the best, though, for Bomb Beach, and well done to Bomb Beach. Jamie Molo doing an absolute superb job down there. Thomas Hogan, Liam Hewlett, Jonah O'Connor, Chris Hall, Patrick Lowe, and in for Coringal, it was Josh Cornish, Matt Friendly, Jackson Burke, Kai Marshall, and Caleb Black. So good win there
And a quick,
by Bomb Beach.
quick
Jake?
shout out to Liam Hewlett, who fills up with a bag of 7
Yeah.
against Coringal. So got busy down there for Bomb Beach.
And it was at Macca's 300 that the week before.
No, that
he
was,
didn't play, I don't think.
No,
He didn't get.
it was
Jesus.
supposed to be this week, wasn't it?
Right,
I
he
think
didn't.
Imagine
so.
if he had played.
Oh, Jesus.
The next game was down. Sorry,
I was
Macca.
going to say, interesting to know, because Gammons brought it up a few weeks ago. Bomb Beach have got the mantra of best of the rest. Remember, he spoke about
Yeah,
that.
yes.
They want to be the best of the rest.
Yep.
And with these wins they're getting late in the season, they've got a couple of games coming up. They could finish, a couple of spots above where they are now. They could certainly bypass Rye. And if they did finish just outside, it'd be a good finish to the
Positive.
year, and that's what you take into next year. So
exactly right.
Jamie's on the right track, I reckon.
Yeah. There's no question about that, Macca. Down at the pond, it was Chelsea taking on Tyab. And Chelsea, well, as we tipped, way too strong, 22-13, 145, defeating Tyab 7-7-49. Not bad, though, from Tyab to kick that kind of score
Good
line.
first quarter.
Although it be 96.
Great first
quarter.
Yeah, Tyab
So
win.
we talk about, exactly, Tyab win the first quarter. So we talk about the
Small
wins that you
wins.
take out of games.
Absolutely.
You take the first quarter every day and you pull that apart, don't you? You put
You do,
three more quarters of that together and all of a sudden you're a sniff.
Would you rather be Tyab or Kringle? There's a coaching job coming up, Jacob, for you next year. You're
Kringle.
going to take Kringle.
I'd take Kringle for sure, 100%.
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Location, one, better pool for players. Hard to get players out on the Western Port side of the bay, and just the path that Kringle are on at the minute. I think
Their junior
More of
club's
an
really
upside.
strong.
Yeah.
it's better
Yeah.
junior club as
Sure.
well, and then just where they are in the rebuild progression at the minute.
Yeah.
I think Tyab's they're currently in their first year of complete restructure, whereas Kringle's a little bit further down the
So
line.
is that confirmed? No Burke for next year? Is it?
I don't know. No, I'm only saying.
Oh, you're
No, I'm-
hypothetical.
well,
Yeah,
no,
hypothetical.
hypothetical.
Yeah.
Hypotheticals. Okay.
I would've thought he'd
In
get
the
down.
best four Tyab, it was Liam Grab, Will Hose, Jude Morley, probably.
Yeah.
Bradley Williams, Connor Morgan, and in for Chelsea, Connor Marshall, Sean Downey, Jack Francis, Harry Schaefer, Kai Love, Lene. Jake, I said last week that we rest half of Chelsea. What was the result of that, please?
So, 3 changes to the list with Zane Carter out, Matthew Dussin out, and Brett O'Halloran out. And then they bring in Jack Francis, Jesse Davies, and Ashton Flakemore. So I'm not sure if those two are a little bit underdone at the minute or what the go is there, but only sort of like your Zane Carter and your Dussin are your big names, your Chelsea.
Yeah.
So to only have those two out against Tyab, I don't think they've
I thought
gone
they
the whole.
I thought they would have probably gone, but they're twos, maybe not the depth or.
Yeah.
Just,
Well, I think notoriously Chelsea's twos are bang average.
Yeah.
So they're not doing heaps, I don't think.
No, so maybe a little bit of that, but still rested a couple, which they took the opportunity to. And why wouldn't you, Macca?
Oh, 100%. When you're coming into that business end of the season, you want to make sure you're cherry ripe. So if you've got a couple with niggles, you just sit them out. Like,
Of course you do.
it's not going to matter. They most likely train anyway.
Yep.
If they have to miss one between here and now, you make sure you do it. But because the other thing Chelsea,
it's management, isn't
it
it?
is,
Of
it's
course it
management. And the other thing Chelsea you got to be aware of is if they finish where they are, they're going to get a week off.
Yeah.
So is it worth just taking them the early week and not necessarily because you don't want to double up. You don't want them missing the last game of the year because then they're going to miss 2 before
That's
their
right,
final.
exactly.
So you want to probably take
You
them
want
now
to do
if
it
you
now.
can.
Take those.
These blokes are young and fit too, aren't they?
Yeah,
It's
but-
only an 18-round season.
That's right, but they've got some older bodies too. I'm not talking
Yeah.
old. I'm just talking,
Yeah,
upper
well used.
towards 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're the ones you want to get cherry ripe for the
Yeah.
finals. They've got some pretty good players on that Chelsea list. So yeah, they'll be smart about it. They won't rest too many at once because you don't want an upset. But I would have thought they'd just sit a couple out for the next couple of weeks and get right. But I haven't looked at their draw. I'm sure JK is going to go through that later. But I think having a Tyab opportunity, I think they definitely will have rested a couple there for sure.
Very, very. There's homework everywhere.
It's
There is.
ridiculous.
Look at you,
It's
even
too
the
much.
commish.
It's too much.
It's
It's overwhelming.
Who's
Look at that.
I know he's got. I know he's.
Fucking
It's like he's
ridiculous.
reading the
Fucking
6
Bruce
o'clock.
McAvaney.
It's reading the 6 o'clock news.
The anchor man.
I know. Well, the fucking teleprompter's down, so we can't. He's had to go to the paper.
Old
the
school. Old
fool's
school.
Cap, the fool's cap. We're at recreation. We're at recreation. Fuck me. We're at Red Hill Recreation Reserve for the next game, and it was it was Red Hill 18-19, 127. Macca defeating Crib Point 6-8-44 by 83 points, if you don't mind. So can I just bring you back, please? 97 points, 96 points, 83 points.
Yes.
First 3 games.
Yeah.
Smackings.
Unbelievable.
This
Have a look at the 3/4 time score.
It looked really
Yeah, it was
ugly for 3 quarters, and then I'm
crazy,
assuming
right?
that Red Hills
Some-
just pulled
I
a few
reckon
off the
might have been-
park.
You
So
rest. You rest.
Murphy's pulled 8 players off in the last
I
quarter.
thought there was
Right.
something.
Yeah.
I
Right.
thought there was something going on. 17-19, 121 played 1-3-9 by the end of the 3/4 time.
Could have been a lot worse. 18,
Yeah,
19.
it could have been
Could have been
really
anything.
bad.
How's that? 16 scoring shots to none in the first.
Yeah. Crib Point have hit the skids, haven't they? But Red Hill are a serious
Well,
watch now, aren't they?
There's a lot of stuff coming out of Crib Point.
Is there?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I don't think it's as harmonious as what one would have thought. And
Right.
I think there's question around sort of Dwayne's. Well, as we know, and he said it on Halftime Heroes here in the garage under the Kona Science Sydney Commission, that he wasn't balls and all when it came to season 2026.
Yeah, right.
And I'm not saying that he's not trying now, but something has to give if
Yeah.
they don't get a
Yeah, it
coach for
does.
next year. I do fear down at Crib Point. In the best for Red Hill, though, it was a Lockie Hodder, Mitchell Backman, Jay Ray, Oliver Puller, and Miles Gudajan, and in for Cribby, it was Leigh Sheehan, Liam Tyrrell, Cooper Wiskin, Chris Perkins, and Aidan Phillips. Red Hill, they had a point to prove, Macca, didn't they? And they went in against Crib Point and proved it, I reckon.
I think you'll find, I was speaking to one of the ex-Mornington players who plays at Crib Point, who said that they got 11 out of their best 22 at the moment, which would indicate that result.
But they had four changes as well on the weekend. So.
But I want to flip the table and tell you that I said that Red Hill will win 7 out of their last 8. They've dropped the 1 to Summy, so I'm backing them to win the rest of the season.
Yep.
But let's be honest with Red Hill too. I guarantee you, they've got they're at about 90% humming. They've got another 10%. There's a couple of blokes that are really important players. They're going to come back over. They're not coming back this week, but they're coming back over the next couple of weeks. They will get a little bit stronger than that again.
Okay.
So
they are coming good at the right end of the season.
They made no changes from last week into Crib Point, so they didn't didn't lose anyone.
That's good.
They're
looking for percentage, obviously looking for the 4 points.
Steady
They're going to be
guys.
scary. They're going to be
They
scary.
are going to be scary.
Yep.
The top end.
It could come down to percentage, as we'll go through later. So percentage is very, very handy.
Exactly right. Well, the next game, geez, boy, oh boy, she was a shock. Frankston by 21 points. Frankston Bombers, that is. Somerville Football Netball Club at home, 11-14-80. Getting defeated by the Fraudsters, 8-11-59. JK, please.
Yeah, so look.
Here we go.
So I'll
JK, please.
Let me just write up.
That's why Gamma's didn't need it on. He's just gone.
Have your email started?
Mate.
Frankston Bombers. I am so sorry. No, I'm just kidding. Now, listen, Halftime Heroes family. Gammers has had a vendetta against me ever since I called Frankston Bombers frauds.
He didn't like it.
He didn't like it. He didn't agree with it, which is fair. He's in the division.
He has to.
However, to purposefully lose a game just to prove me wrong, that seems a bit far, Gammers.
That's dodge.
That seems a bit far.
Yeah, it is.
He'd be bristling at that result.
I don't know.
That was a chance to really lock top too.
I know.
Now Red Hill are knocking the door down.
It was to lock Frankston out.
And I don't think anyone wants Frankston in the finals.
Of course not.
I'm speaking as a Division 1 coach, but we all know they're a powerful unit. If they get in there, they could give it a shake, and we'll find out soon. It's going to be. I've looked at their draw. It is going to be tough for them to make it. They've pretty much got to be perfect from here. But if they make it, they're going to deserve it, and they're going to be bloody hard to beat.
Bloody oath.
They've got scalp one already.
Yeah, they have.
Top 2.
They have.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Which is, I really think that Bombers are Somerville's bogey team. Like, you look at the other teams, like Somerville, they got through Chelsea fine, they got through Seaford fine.
Jake, I reckon if you go back through the records, Somerville have knocked them out of the last 4 matches, I reckon Somerville have knocked them 3 times.
No, they haven't.
No, because last year Bombers were unreal. And Somerville, I think they've gone 50-50.
Yeah. They come real close in the last game last year.
Last year was 1-1, and then this year is now 1-1 as well. But this year in particular, where Frankston haven't been able to take it to
the top teams,
they've run Summy close both times.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Summy's home form hasn't been great, has it?
No,
they've been better on the road.
Exactly right.
Hibbard was back this week as well.
Yeah.
So Hibbard back. You got Lockie Gilrenoof back. Lockie Haskett back. You got Mason DeWitt in.
Clever Camp in the results for Somerville. Clever Camp, Heavey, Cadets and Finn. And in for, how's this? In for Frankston Bombers, it was Harry Pryor, Liam Wishart, Alex Harnett, Dylan Garrett, and Samuel Latrell. Unreal.
So JG goes out here.
Pardon?
No Jared Grant.
Yeah.
Jared Grant didn't play, and then they brought in Kingers. Jason Kingsbury as well. Big bodies, so big bodies.
Yeah, well, no, that's
Might
right.
be something behind that.
The next, it was down at Hastings Club, and it was Hastings taking on Seaford. And Seaford, well, the big man was back in town, and didn't he just absolutely dominate? Hastings going down to Seaford by 84 points. It was 16-12, 108 defeating Hastings 3-6-24. In the best for Hastings, it was Jack Butland, Jackson Machillo, Sean Hewitt, Brune Piers, and Lockie Wallace. And in for Seaford, it was Joel Filipponi. Macklin Rain there, he's right there, if you don't mind. How good is Seaford when that man plays?
No,
Bryce Lloyd, Tom White, and Brody Scully Macca.
With
Unreal.
2 or 3.
Yep, absolutely.
No Kev on the weekend.
No, Kev didn't
Kev.
play or not in the best.
Oh, I don't think he played.
No, it doesn't look like it.
No.
There's the difference. No, it's not.
No. There's
to
the
the old bones.
84
Good on
point
you.
difference.
Kev would like me saying that.
Obviously, they got one of their stars poached over to Frankston too, as well. So it's probably hurt them a little bit.
It
And,
has. I reckon it would have.
yeah,
Oh,
I
Just
mean,
would have
absolutely.
changed the way they
Yeah.
set up.
and I think too, you got to have all hands on deck when Kev said that his list isn't deep,
Yeah.
and a couple of injuries can hurt, so you
Yeah.
got to have all the hands on deck to be,
Yeah.
And Seaford have obviously we've said that they've been up and about all year and lost a few recently to some top sides, so
Yeah.
they had to put this one to bed.
Yeah, they did.
Because Hastings aren't playing finals.
No,
this
that's
year,
exactly
so they've got
right.
to put it
Correct.
to bed.
But
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard, and we touched a little bit on this last week, Macca, when you've got someone like Cade Foster who goes
Yeah,
and
he's a gun.
absolutely dominates
Yeah.
in VFL Frankston Dolphins. It's hard, at YC, Kev has seen this so often because they've been very lucky to have so many VFL players. It's hard as a coach.
Yeah.
It's hard it's not hard. You have to celebrate the personal successes like Cade did, but then it's like you don't want to really see him go, do you? Like it's like,
You really can't afford him going,
no,
can you?
exactly right.
And
Yeah,
it
it's a
does
tough one.
happen.
You're torn.
we
You are
better-
torn.
You want to see them develop as quickly.
You
That's
do,
right.
you do.
As
We-
go to a good organisation like Frankston. It's
Yeah, you got
fantastic.
Frankston, you got the Stingray. So you got
Yeah.
young kids going there, and you got Frankston
Yeah.
pulling them
Yeah.
off over.
Yeah.
You don't want you do want success for them. You want them playing at the highest level, but then it's at a cost, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
exactly
You've developed them,
right.
got them to a point, and you don't want to lose games for yourself.
Yeah.
But because we get phone calls all the time. We get phone calls from Frankston, and we get phone calls from the Stingray saying, "How's this bloke going?" And you're sort of like, "Oh,
Yeah,
God, we've got a
shit
big,
house.
big game coming up."
But he
Yeah,
kicked 8.
shit.
Oh, no, he was there. It was
He's
like
on
8.
He's on one
Yeah.
leg.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. No,
So it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one,
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
do
good
want what's
one.
best for the player.
No, exactly. And the last game to round out round 15, it was Pearsall way too strong at their home ground. 16-16, 112, defeating Rye 8-9, 57 Chief. And in the best for Pearsall, it was Lockie Marshall, Hugh Jones, Robbie Arnett, Luke Setneri, and Bryce Dinger. Cruz West just goes bang with 4.
He doesn't get
Don't
the best.
Back in.
mind.
Back in.
Back
Yeah,
in.
bloody good
So
back in.
he played
Barometer
the
boy.
first 4 to 5. I think first 4 rounds. Cruz West played. Break. Played round 7. Break, and first game back kicks 4.
Yeah, right.
Huge.
Interesting
Keeping
to
it
know
fresh.
if that Pearsall side, which is actually a bit scary for the future, depending on how they go this year. They had 22 out of 22 points.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's amazing.
Again,
They've been regularly
I was
doing
gonna
that.
say,
Yeah.
No,
That's
you're a big
crazy.
fan of
Which
the Macca.
I am,
crazy
and
good, isn't it?
I just think the way I look at it is, and I don't know how they are financially, but and how much if they're local boys, they might be spending under the salary cap, and if they are, then you go out and you just get a couple of blokes that can fill voids. And they could be right up that top
there.
echelon where they've been before,
Yeah.
hanging around. And I would think from that point of view, I don't know who's going to coach them next year, but that's the way I'll be thinking.
Yeah.
They've got points to play with. It's just whether they've got a couple of contracts
Yeah,
to play
that's
with.
exactly right. Spot on. And they are lucky to have that homegrown talent where
Yep.
they're going along very nicely.
Yep.
And that's right. If you go and put across.
Oh, you can
you
put
know,
in a 5 or a 6. It's not going to really matter what you bring in.
Exactly.
Whereas some clubs
That's
can't do
right.
that.
Yeah.
They might be able to get 1, 3 or 1,
Yeah.
4, but that's it.
It'll be
They're
5 or
tapped
6
out.
without
Yeah.
upsetting the other
Yeah, that's right.
1-pointers.
Hence you
Paying
said
them too much.
financially.
Yeah,
they
it
might
comes
be
back-
Paying them too
the
much.
coin.
Just don't pay them.
Yeah, it comes back to what they got.
That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't overpay.
In the best for Rye, it was McLeod, Jamison, Harry Dorton, Taj Campbell Farrell. Well done to him. Well
You
done
must
to him.
watch the show.
Lockie
I
Crow
like them.
and Peter Hampton. Yeah, I know.
I took the mickey out of him last week for only
Yeah.
getting in the best 5 times this year after being the star recruit of the off-season. Then he goes
Exactly.
and kicks 4.
He goes and kicks 4.
Is
Exactly
there
right.
what's the word coming out of Rye? Because there's some good names in that Rye side. Are some of them coming back and they're a little bit banged up? Because you look at some of these guys that they got in that side there have actually played in some of their wins earlier in the season.
Yeah.
My question is that they'd had a few injuries for a bit and they went through a patch. They've brought them all back now, but sometimes you can bring them back too early and they're not 100% right.
Yeah, no. So I'm not sure about what's going on injury-wise down at Rye. I know that possibly some sort of tactical game planning stuff might be getting lost in translation a little bit, I think. Because, you look at like that result in the first 4 rounds, Rye beat Pearcedale, and now it's a 55-point loss. You know what I mean? Like McLeod Jamison goes and tags Cruz West when they first meet. Cruz doesn't get a touch, doesn't kick any goals, and now he's going off for 4. So I'm not sure what's going on down at Rye, unfortunately, because, as you said, they've got Nick Fraser, Brady Egan's in there. Nick Strickland returned as well. You got your Harry Dorton. Like there's some quality players in that side, and they're still dropping by 55 points.
I mean, Ryle look at it as a little climb on the ladder. It's certainly been a successful season for them. It's just probably not the way they would have liked to.
No, it looked like being a really good year.
I was going to say, Commish, they
Third
set
or
the tone really
They
early,
did.
and there was a lot of. There was, obviously,
Well, Gammons
JK
was talking
down
him up
there.
as a
Exactly
finalist.
right. And JK was there, did the pre-season with them and the start of the season. And absolutely. And there was chirp. There was a lot of chirp around there, so they have fallen off the perch. That rounds out round 15, though, to take us through the Gammas ladder, thanks to Hurricane Ladders.
Wow.
Getting your job. No, what was it?
Getting you one step closer.
Getting
higher or
one
something.
step closer to
your
completing
next job.
your job.
Only if you're a roofer.
No, well, not really. A Sparky? What
So-
about a DIY?
To take off the ladder.
We'll talk about this later.
Yes. Are we on?
We've got
Have a
Chelsea
deal.
holding their spot firmly in first position with 52 points and a very healthy percentage of 189. And then you've got sort of like a 3-way tie for second on points with Red Hill, Summy and Pearcedale respectively on 44 points, with Red Hill holding the highest percentage of 140, Somerville on 137, and then Pearcedale sneaking in with 125. Then you've got Seaford rounding out the 5 on 40 points. And as I've stated in the past, I think that's solidified. And they sit on 135 points. You then have Bombers, who with Somerville failing to close the door on the weekend, are very much knocking with 36 points and 146%. And then you've sort of got the rest with Rye on 32 with a percentage of 84, and then Bomb Beach making a late charge with 24 points and 89%, and then Cribby with 20 points with a 91%, and then Hastings with 16 on 73, Karingal with 8, 55, and then Tyab still yet to open the account on 33.
Have a look at. That's amazing when you think about it. We all know how Seaford finishes the season with their draw, right? So possibly get 3 wins there, right? So when you look at the double chance, take away the fact that Chelsea is sitting on top of the ladder, right? So take Chelsea out of this. Probably nearly, mathematically no, but have probably sewn up that week off. From 2, 3, 4, 5 down to 6, it's all open, and so is the double chance. That's anybody. With Somerville losing on the weekend, that's anybody's spot for that double chance now. And then anyone could be sitting 4th and 5th and straight into an elimination final.
We talk about Red Hill. Look at their
Big
defensive
stakes.
numbers.
Yeah.
So they're miles in front of
Anyone else?
Very
in
Sam.
front of anyone else. They're 50 points in front of Chelsea, next best. That's pretty impressive. And or Frankston Bombers. Now, these defensive numbers they're important come finals.
100% they are. Yep.
Because it's one on defense. But
100%.
they're good numbers for Red Hill. 1239 and 880.
Massive.
So I've done some research last night, and obviously all the Frankston Bombers fans are going to come for me calling them frauds all year.
Already are, mate. They already are.
Yeah, they already
They
are.
actually are.
So Bombers' best chance to make the 5. We've got Bombers need to win all 3 to then finish on 48 points. With the draw of the other teams, it's looking very likely that 48 points will just get them a sniff. Red Hill then need to only beat one of Bomb Beach or Karingal, which Red Hill will beat both, we would think. And then Pearcedale beats Tyab and then loses the others. That would then leave all 3 teams on 48 points, and then it would come down to percentage, which Frankston Bombers have a healthy percentage, and then they'd sneak in. So a few things have to fall right for Bombers, but mathematically
Who knows?
it's not
The way
off
the
the
footy's
table.
going, who knows what's going to happen?
That's right.
So yeah,
unbelievable.
if Bombers win all 3, they're predicted 70 to 80% chance to make finals. If they go 2-1, or their percentage drops drastically to 10 to 20%. And then if they go 1-2, it's all she
It's all
wrote.
over.
So it's super interesting.
So who have they got last up? Sorry.
Who, Bombers?
Yeah.
So Bombers have Red Hill. They have Hastings.
Where's that Red Hill game?
Red Hill is at...
Are we going to go through
It'll
this,
be
aren't we?
here. No, it'll be this one.
16, sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, you're right. So it's at Baxter Park.
Yeah,
but
righto.
yet again, that's like Baxter Park's pretty big ground.
Yeah, it is.
That's right.
And
Yeah,
Red
much
Hill
of a
play
muchness.
big grounds
Yeah.
well, and Red Hill are very much firing at the minute. So that'll be a close one. Hastings, and then they've got Pearcedale at Pearcedale to finish the home and away season. So it really could go either way. My late predictions is Chelsea finish on 60 points after beating Pearcedale, Cribby, and then I've allowed for a loss against Somerville in their last round.
Right.
Red Hill go win-win with Bombers, Bomb Beach, and Coringal, so they win out the year, and they finish 56 points. I've got Somerville 3 wins as well, with Coringal, Rye, and Chelsea at home, 56 points.
Oh, gutsy man there.
Pearcedale, I'll give them a loss against Chelsea, and then they beat Tyab, and I think they beat Bombers at home, finishing on 52 points. And then Seaford
That's a
win.
good finish to the season. That one.
Seaford win all 3 and finish on 52 points, and then Bombers are left with 40 points.
Yeah, lot to.
So you got Bombers just out, have you?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Wow.
So,
Let's see.
as I said, and I'll say it every week, prove me wrong, Bombers.
Oh.
They're on the start.
Hey, first step, good step.
First step, thanks
Yeah.
to Hurricane
First
Ladders.
step. Jesus.
Oh, the promo.
Jesus. Turn
We
it up.
might have
Ching
to,
ching.
Oh.
Remember the footy show used to do that? Ching ching.
We might have to get some traffic management team in for next week because they're
Yep.
already queuing up out the front.
Yeah, 100%. And I just wanted to give a big shout out to Alex Wilson, who's being good on the engagement in the socials. So Alex Wilson's commented, "Can someone check in on JK? I am here in the garage. I'm okay." And then
He hasn't gone past Frankston yet, though. Can't get past morning.
I went and read the review that Chief did on Facebook as well, and I just copped a straight, which Alex Wilson also pointed out, saying that there was a drive-by for JK. So thanks, Chief. Appreciate that one, mate.
I was just pointing out the facts. Cold, hard facts, Chief.
Unreal.
Yeah, stick your neck out.
Unreal. Yeah, exactly.
Don't pay to stick your neck out, mate.
We'll take the fucking thing right
Yeah,
off. Takeaways, please, Chief.
Just the width of scores over the weekend.
Yeah.
So it was
Smackings all round.
Yep, and it's really I'm liking Pearcedale and I'm liking Chelsea at the moment.
Yep.
Yep.
Very good. Macca, you got something for me?
Oh, well, I'm going to stick with Red Hill because I just think they're flying at the moment and they're fit, they're healthy, and like I said, they got another 10%. I'm told on good mail that there's a couple to return, and that'll get them even stronger. And they have the Bombers this week, so that's the watershed game.
That's
I think
right.
this week. So if they get that done, they will win if they get it done, they will win their last 3, and they will end up with a double chance. And they have just come out of Div 1, and they wanted to be back there.
Yeah.
This is the one. This is the sleeping giant we haven't been talking about much all
right.
year.
No, I know.
mate,
Well,
just
they've done
the last
nothing.
couple of weeks have been.
They've been so
come
mediocre
on.
all year, and they're getting right at the right time. It's very
We
scary.
spoke about it very early on in the season, and it was a joint consensus that they weren't happy with obviously getting punted out, and they are going to do everything to get back in. And
Well, Gamma's rated them early, didn't
it
he?
started. They didn't start all that well, and then there was a few people put lines under them, or through them, I should say.
Yeah.
And
I think we spoke about him last week, how we liked the
trajectory. Very good from you, Macca. Commissioner, please.
Seaford Footy Club, regardless of what happens from here on in the rest of the season, it's been a very, very, very positive year for the Seaford boys coming off last year.
Bloody right.
And there's probably another win or two.
3.
You've got 3 in there
I've
for
got
them.
a-
Let's say
I've got
they
a
win
three.
another couple and then knock on the door of the 5. Either way, it's all very positive. Probably won't win the flag,
I'd say
But-
Seaford. Yeah, they
but
definitely
a very
win the last
positive step towards
Tie out
2027.
Bomb Beach.
Well,
Bomb Beach,
but
might
get
push
some nice finals experience.
Yeah.
Even better again, a bit of a bonus. And
Oh,
bring it
considering
in
where
next
they've
year.
come
They
from
get
as
there,
well.
They're going to be dangerous.
Yeah, they are dangerous. They're a very proud footy club.
They are dangerous. JK, please.
I'd probably say the Sammy Frankston result. Well, obviously, I have to say that, right?
Yeah,
it's
of
like
course you do.
I've labelled them as fraudsters all year, and I actually came on the podcast last week and said Sammy by 100. I
Yeah.
was that confident that
Yeah.
Sammy were going to get it done, and Sammy just a blunder for 3 quarters. We Gamma spoke about it last year, and we obviously spoke about how quickly they hit 100 points in the third quarter. direct correlation to this game, and you're 19 points at three-quarter time.
Yeah.
So, that just leaves the door wide open for Frankston. Really gives them a quality sniff, especially with Frankston's percentage. So I'd say that result has shifted the face of the way the finals are going to look.
Open things right up.
Right up.
Very good. Let's have a look into round 16. It's going to be played out, can you believe it, on the 1st of bloody August. The year is wrapping up real quick with only 3 rounds left in the home and away season. Unbelievable. It's Crib Point down at Crib Point Recreation Reserve, and they're taking on Bomb Beach. The way Crib Point are going at the moment and the way Bomb Beach are going at the moment, I think Bomb Beach win away from home.
Bomb Beach win it.
Yeah, Bomb Beach.
Yeah, just Crib Point. Yeah, there's a lot
So
going
much
against them at the moment.
Yeah,
and there's a bit of movement, obviously, advertised for a coach and a lot missing by the sounds of it. And Bomb Beach are flying, though. Best of the rest.
Yep.
I win it.
Best of the rest. I like that. Commissioner?
Yeah, Bonnie will win that.
Bonnie?
Yeah, man.
Bonnie.
Jamie, just coming good.
I reckon the next match we'll go through is Frankston Bombers taking on Red Hill at Baxter Park. This is as we've spoken about in the review. This is going to be Frankston's chance. They have to win it, boys, to make finals. They really have to.
Who? Red Hill?
No, Frankston.
No,
Red
Frankston.
Hill.
Oh, Frankston Bombers. Sorry.
Red Hill are fine, I reckon.
Yeah, they are.
They're hard. They're still hard to. They're hard to trust, aren't they?
They
Frankston
are.
Bombers are hard to trust.
They
yet.
really are. 100%.
I don't think they're fraudsters, but they're hard to trust.
But if they get this,
Well, you reckon that, like, you talk about two different sides. So you're talking about Frankston Bombers who are trying to make finals, and you're talking about Red Hill who want to finish in the top 3 to get a double chance. So this one's a cracking game and
Great game.
could finish the Bombers' season off. And if the Bombers get it done, it keeps them alive. And Red Hill do not want Frankston Bombers in the finals.
no, I don't think any team in the finals wants Frankston Bombers in the finals.
The next
Beautiful.
game, JK.
We've got Rye taking on Hastings at the beautiful RJ Rowley Reserve.
The patchy RJ.
Yeah, the patchy RJ.
so no work on that at all. Just patches.
There's a little bit,
Patches.
yeah, but still the wings and the half forwards, they're very, it's not great. But
It's an off-season job.
yeah, I reckon this is a good game.
Yeah,
Hastings are missing a few.
Right,
It's an even game. I don't know
Right,
about a
get
good
up.
game.
Yeah, I
You
think
reckon
Rye
Rye
can
win at
get
home?
up here. There has to be.
I think
They
so.
have to.
They've got the caliber, like they've got the list. Like their list is almost like we're almost back to where it was.
You got a game of District now. Rye should win this.
Rye should. Yeah,
Should.
I'll back Rye.
Yeah, I'm with Rye at home.
I'm with
If it had
Rye.
been Hastings, I might have gone Hastings.
Yeah,
but
they're a
I'm
bit different.
just given both sides are missing some players, I think Rye will win it.
The next game is Coringal taking on Somerville at Coringal Footy Club.
Summy, bounce back.
Oh, bounce
you
back
reckon?
in a big way.
This is a huge
Good
bounce
timing.
back
This
game.
is great timing.
Yeah,
This
it
is
great
150 points.
Do you reckon?
I reckon Gammers is
He'd be
just
frothing.
filthy.
He'd be filthy.
He'd be so filthy.
Kate wouldn't be talking
I
to
feel
bloody
bad for
Kate
Coringal.
copped it.
He would be so angry.
From a
Drink
ladder
bottles flying
perspective,
around.
do they need percentage? Does Summy need percentage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this will be so one sided. It's not funny. He'll go out. He will go out for an absolute live kill here.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, big time,
But
big
then
time.
for percentage.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
Only percentage.
Yep.
Because Red Hill are sniffing on the door as well as
Yeah.
Seaford.
Yeah.
So
Yep. Somerville for all.
Yep.
The next game is to be played at RF Miles
Miles
Reserve,
Reserve.
and it's Seaford hosting Tyab.
Good timing.
this is why Somerville needs
Yeah.
percentage.
Yeah, that's right. Because
There's gonna be
Tyab
plenty
are
here.
going to get absolutely pumped.
Annihilated.
Owned. Seaford for all.
Seaford.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Seaford.
Yeah. And the halftime heroes match of the round, we're going to Chelsea Recreation Reserve Chief, where they're going to be taking on Pearcedale.
So this is a big one. This is the Sliders versus the top of the ladder.
So
team.
sliders, uphill sliders.
Uphill Sliders.
Yeah.
I was thinking about
The
this
Pommers.
this game, and last week obviously I said that I've been Pearcedale day one.
Oh,
I love Pearcedale. Pearcedale's my hometown. I love
You
Pearcedale,
are
but
full of shit.
I truly think that this, like, there's a lot in this game when we go deep into finals. Like this, Pearcedale have ran deep into finals the last couple of years. So if they make, like, if Pearcedale make it,
this is a
This
second
is-
semi here.
It is. It's a
100%
final.
it
We
is.
just don't know which one. Yeah, it could be a prelim.
100%,
Yep.
definitely
Could
could
be
be.
that far in.
So I think that we'll see this again this game. So this is a good preview for the finals.
Chelsea by plenty.
Pearcedale for me.
Oh. Oh, look at him.
Cruz
gonna
West.
back 'em.
Cruz West will kick
He
7.
has to, doesn't he?
He has to. He has to back his early call.
Cruz kicks 7.
Cruz kicks 7.
Jeez, if he plays.
He'll
He
take.
has to
Yeah,
play
he might
this.
just take the week off.
Yeah, he has to play this, Macca.
Chelsea will win it because they just need to make a statement heading into finals.
Yeah.
They need to make sure they beat the sides that are sitting in
That's
there.
right.
So we talk about the fact that they might rest a couple, come into the right end of the season, or possibly doing it now.
This
They
isn't the
won't
game.
do it in that
No.
game because they need to not necessarily establish themselves at the top because they're there, but they need to prove a point heading into finals.
Yeah.
Chelsea will win it.
Yeah, I agree. With all that, ditto.
Yep.
Chelsea for me.
They do need to win. They do need to win, Macca, with Pearsdale, Cribby and Summy coming up.
Yep.
Mm.
Crib
And-
points
and
the
Will.
week after, yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Cribby's the week after.
Then Somerville.
Chelsea for me.
Yeah.
You've gone Pearsdale. You've gone
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Chelsea for me too, and that's in the halftime heroes match of the round selection table. That is thanks to Toyota, Rosebud, Mornington, and Frankston. That rounds out Division 2 football. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be back with the cone of silence. We've got BJ Credlin in the
On the couch.
on the couch,
green room couch.
in the green room couch
With
You-
no cushions.
You're going to need
Where's the cushion sheet?
you're going to need to go and give Mand up.
I know,
it's a low profile
gonna-
He's
number.
been rucking for weeks. I'm going to have to
It's
lift
like
him up
a
and carry him over.
It's like a futon. Remember the
Yeah.
old futon?
Yeah.
Where are the what's happened to the cushions? Could you tell us, or is it
No, the
just
dog-
like
dogs
X-rated?
Dogs got him.
The dog's got
The
him.
dog's
Are you
got
sure
Dog's
you
body.
haven't been kicked out here? Is that why?
Yeah.
She's right there. She's there listening.
He's just at the window here.
Yeah, she is. Peter! Love you, Barbs. That rounds out Division 2 football. We cannot wait to get this man in under the cone of silence, and he's coming up right after the break. You're listening and watching the Halftime Heroes.
This is Halftime Heroes.
Looking for unbeatable deals on new and used Toyotas? Head to Frankston Toyota, where great service meets great value. From rugged Hilux to fuel-efficient Corolla, we've got the perfect car for every driver. And right now, crazy low finance rates for selected models. Come see why locals trust Frankston Toyota. Just off the freeway, easy to find, hard to beat. T's and C's apply. Visit frankstontoyota.com.au today.
It's a hurricane. It's a hurricane. It's a hurricane.
Halftime Heroes with the Coach's Corner.
Welcome back to the Halftime Heroes. It's now time for the Cone of Silence. We have, how many? Well, you'll go through it. You'll go through it with him later. How many flags? But right
don't know.
now,
I'm gonna ask.
he's part of the leadership team at Mornington Football Netball Club, and he's doing an amazing job. Some would say that he's at career best form. It's BJ Credlin in the garage, soon to be under the Cone of Silence. Welcome to the garage,
Yeah,
BJ.
welcome. Thanks for coming in, mate.
Absolutely, mate. No worries. Now, you've never heard of us before, so no, that's a lie. That's a lie. No, it's probably not, is it? No, it's half. Just because of him.
He gets mobbed in the Mornington rooms after games by these blokes. So
Really? Oh, he
Yeah,
does.
of course.
That's right.
Fucking-
Yeah, but he can't understand
Yeah,
the
what?
word fossil nuts is saying because he's fucking pisses a
Oh,
parrot.
that's bullshit, isn't it?
he did have a few
He does.
frosts.
He's very polite.
Not saying
You've been saying for ages. Can we get BJ? Can we get BJ? Macca?
Well, he's a
Macca?
bit of footy royalty. Let's be honest. We've
Absolutely.
had some bloody good
Footy
bums in that
royalty.
seat, but
I
it's
know.
a ripper tonight.
Absolutely, it is. And look, normally there's the curse, but we don't say much mind at this
Don't
week.
bring up any curses this week.
No, it's a
I don't need
moz.
any curses.
Bit of a moz.
No
No,
moz.
no moz. Well, under the cone of silence, as we said, is going to happen right now. So take it away, please. Lower that cone. Oh, jeez.
Coming down.
That's very good. That's very good. I thought that was very good. Okay, just did the test. Beach, can you hear us? No, very good. Take
We're
it
on.
away.
It's
Fantastic.
working.
We're on.
Great.
Jeez, that's a first.
Great work, mate.
paying attention.
That's fucking fantastic.
I'm paying
Brilliant
attention.
start.
Yeah.
Bloody ripper. Brett and James Credlin, BJ.
Yep.
Always has been gone as BJ, haven't it?
Yeah, for as long as I've been alive.
From junior days.
Yeah. I think one of my uncles maybe said it when I was really little, and then it's just stuck.
Is it?
Yeah. Even Mum calls BJ.
Now, even to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic. YC Junior,
Mhm.
come through the ranks.
Yep.
Stingray ranks.
Nope.
Didn't do the Stingray program?
No.
Were you invited or just couldn't be bothered? Okay, right.
No.
One
I
slip
think
through
my
there.
first interleague was under 18s. I didn't make any teams before that.
Right.
Yeah, late bloomer.
Yeah.
Fully
yeah,
under the
okay.
Didn't
radar.
make the school football team either.
Didn't you really?
No, Rob Mace left me out of it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Not to hold a grudge, but
Yeah.
that's fucking amazing. I missed one there a couple of times.
It's not dirty at all, is it?
No, he doesn't hold. Hey,
Never
hey,
forget.
hey,
Never
hey,
forget.
hey, everyone.
Bullet for you, Rob Mace. We're coming.
Fucking keep it together. So you're best known for the flags at YCW for quite a few things you know for, but we're going to get back to that later on. You married?
Yep.
One child?
One child. Yep.
Daughter?
Yep.
She in bed yet?
No. God, no.
Hard work?
7 o'clock.
How old?
4.5.
4.5.
Yep, 4.5.
Right.
Bundle of joy.
Right. Yeah. Sometimes too much.
No.
Little bit of
She's great.
8:30 at night and won't go to bed.
Yeah, no. Doesn't like going to bed. I think she got that from me.
Did she?
Yeah.
You're a bit of a night owl.
Yeah, a little bit.
Watch
Yeah.
footy?
Uh,
Do you sit there or footy nuffy?
I think if you had asked me that 5 years ago, I would have said no.
Yeah.
I think as I'm getting older, I'm enjoying it more. But I would never, like all through high school, I back for St Kilda. I couldn't have told you 10 St Kilda players.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Never followed footy much at all. Into it a bit more now. Just if it's on, I'll watch in the background. But
What about the changes to the rules?
oh, yeah,
It's hard to watch, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
It's hard to
can't
decipher
keep
the
up with it.
50 metres, someone running 15 metres
Yeah.
outside the,
I mean,
in
I
the
did get
protected
I got
zone
a
and that
50
sort of
metre
stuff.
on the weekend that resulted in a goal. So I'll
Did
take
you?
that,
Yeah. Right.
But-
Were you running through the protected? Yeah.
Nah, the guy he accidentally threw it straight up and then caught it and gave it to me. And then got given a 50.
Oh,
I
that's
thought-
grim.
I thought he was
Oh,
stiff.
that's-
I even said to him I said, mate, that was so stiff. But I'll take it.
Yeah, that's-
Yeah, I'll take
yeah.
That is stiff as, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, but no, I can't keep up with the rule changes. I don't think any of the players like.
No,
I don't think any of the people.
I don't
watching
think the
it ever-
umpires are keeping up with the rule
Nah,
changes.
and that's the hardest thing too. They're struggling and makes them look bad.
No, it does.
Hmm.
So we'll get back to YC.
Yep.
You're a little bit philanthropic. In 2017, you had dreadies.
Mm-hmm.
You shaved them off for a cause.
Yeah.
Yep.
For a young fellow, Rye Johnson, you
Mhm.
played with his dad,
Yep.
Reese, at YCW.
Mhm.
How did it come about that you shaved that? I think you'd made 11, 12, 13 grand or something shaving off the dreadies.
Yeah.
How did it all come together, mate? It's a great thing to do, by the way. Well
Yeah,
done.
I think I sort of I had him for quite a while. I think it worked out. It was I'd had him as long as Rye'd been alive. I think I worked out on the night that it was a similar time that he'd been alive.
Yeah, right.
And I was ready to cut them off. Like they were down to my ass. They were heavy when I ran. I could feel them bouncing on my neck when I ran playing footy and stuff. So
Yeah, right.
I was going to cut them off, and I thought, why not do it for a good cause? And
Yeah.
yeah, and obviously Reese is close to me, playing footy with him. I knew his son has cerebral palsy. My brother's got cerebral palsy as well.
Okay. So there's the
A bit of a connection there.
Yeah, right.
So Rye was diagnosed with cerebral palsy and it was supposed to be pretty mild. And my brother was the opposite. He was supposed to be pretty severe and it was flipped. My
Right.
brother got it really mild and
righto.
Rye obviously was with undiagnosed regression and a lot of other things that, a lot of unanswered questions that they had.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
it felt like a bit of a no-brainer to try and raise some money for that. And then was expecting a couple of thousand. And then
Yeah.
by the end of the night, I think it was, 10, 11, 12,000. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it was good. It was I'm more than happy to give it to them. I was
And it
pretty
was
grateful.
absolutely. It was back in the halcyon days too of YCW. Man.
Yeah.
We just expect success out of YC.
Yeah,
But how many premierships?
4.
4. A bit lousy, mate. YC's only 8, 9, and 10. And that sort
Nah,
of
just
stuff.
4. Just 4.
Just 4.
Should have
Just
been
rattle off
5.
4 flags.
Should have
been
been 5.
five.
I broke my wrist in the first final when my first year of seniors, and Bugsy left me out of the team.
Right.
I watched a analyse a goal after the siren go over my head playing the 2s.
Right. Oh, that's right. That
game,
one, yeah.
So I played seniors all year because we had the 2s and the 1s in the same day. I could play in the 2s.
Yeah, right.
So,
With Scott Mathers, did he coach you?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I had him. So he was Bugsy, Scott, and then Cappy,
Yeah, right.
and then Goons.
What's Scott doing now? Do you keep in touch with him?
Yeah, I'm actually going to see him soon.
Good
We got
fella.
we got a 10-year reunion for the 2016 grand final.
Yeah, right.
But he's up Queensland way up.
Is he?
I think he's doing
Yeah.
some work with Southport.
So he's kept in the
Yeah,
company.
I think he's still involved a little bit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, good fella.
No, good fella. So out of that time at YC, it doesn't necessarily need to be a premiership, but was there a standout event? Was there something that happened that you thought, geez, this is such a good footy club and it's probably going to be a premiership?
Oh,
And
No,
why?
I think
and why?
it's
And
more
why?
the-
Why were they so good?
I don't know, to be honest. Like, we had a lot of players who are all one-pointers, we're all retained players. From, like,
Yeah.
the first big recruit we ever had was, in my time, was Scott McLeod. And that was
Right.
rogue, getting someone from outside the footy club playing with us.
How many of the junior boys did you come through with who played in those flags?
Out
As
of
a
my core group, not many. I maybe Luke Painter and Laffer, they're a couple of years below me.
Yep.
So they and Luca came across from actually Analyse. So
He did.
not a lot, to be honest.
Yeah,
I was
okay.
probably more on the tail end of like the Kyle Hutchison sort of age bracket, Kev Lilac, that
Yep.
group. I was sort of like the younger one of that sort of core group. And
Yeah.
but I think in terms of moment, I think the external perception of YC was something that I was really proud of, especially leaving to go to another club.
Yeah.
And the way that you hear about all the top teams nowadays that are like arrogant. No one likes them because they're that good and they're wankers about it. Whereas YC, we were good for, we won 7 out of 8 flags.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
But there was never a time where we rubbed in people's noses that we're winning by 10 goals. There was no arrogance. Yeah, and I think that's what almost annoyed people as well, because it's like, we're good blokes, but we're also really good football. Like,
I want to hate them.
Yeah, but it was once leaving, like hearing the same thing echoing through other clubs. It's like, it's something to be really proud of that sort of era.
Nice.
During that period, we heard, because I was down at Mount Eliza, was there an extended effort to get your bodies bigger? Were there additional gym sessions, or that, because we always heard that the YC boys, they're hit the weights again.
I think it
was
huge. No, I think it was more players like Bundy and BT that were probably at the forefront of like all the stuff that teams are doing now. We were doing that 10 years ago, all the recovery stuff,
professionalism.
The professionalism. It's stuff that we're doing now at local level was like not that foreign to me because I've been involved in it for so long at YC. So,
Okay. So you made the move to Mornington.
Yep.
How did it come about? And why?
So it actually, the first sort of inkling I got of it was after the 23 grand final. We lost to Dramana, and it was that night a mate of mine, Jem, messaged me saying Mornington are after you. And then obviously knowing that Newey was coaching there, he's mates with sort of my school group of mates. So because Newey's a teacher, a bunch of my mates are teachers. They all met at uni. So I've known Newey for a while now.
Yep.
And then so he messaged me not long after, said he wanted to have a meeting, and had a meeting with him and Hulks. And I've had a lot of offers from other clubs. I've never really taken meetings or anything because, why would I leave? YC?
Yeah, exactly.
And then I was like, he's mate of mine. I'll have a meeting just out of respect and stuff. And then, had a meeting with him and Hulks. I just I like the idea of sort of going to a new club, young
bit
kids.
of reinvention.
I just more because I've been same faces, same place for 20 odd years of football. To go somewhere new where I felt like I could make a difference, sort of as a leader, and had a young backline by reports, and just a bit of a fresh sea change a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, so it sat on it for a week or two, and then I was still thinking about it after a week or two. So I thought, why not?
Yeah,
I didn't want to,
big move.
retire from football. Go, I wonder what it's like playing at another club. Whereas if I leave YC, I can always go back, after, and it's not going to change. So
I bet you in the interview process they did say you're going to be the number 1 ruckman, didn't they?
No.
They've actually, you didn't go for that gig, mate.
They've left that out of a couple of recruits too. I reckon Hicksy got told the same thing, that he wasn't going to be a ruckman. And he's a ruckman for a while too. So
right,
but
you seem to be enjoying that though.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Being around the footy a bit more is good. I'm enjoying that side of it. I think with my position being a half-backer and sort of trying to be more of an inset player, my game is heavily reliant on how bad the ball is coming in from the midfield, the pressure on the footy. So if teams are walking out of stoppage or walking out of midfield, it's really hard to make an impact. Whereas being around the footy all the time, I feel like I can make more of an impact, which is good. Obviously, getting thrown around by Russ Gabriel and bone injuries, bloody for 2 hours on a Saturday is not exactly ideal. But
we rotated him this week out of the onto the
ball,
onto the ball.
Yeah, rest on the ball
from ruck to ruck rover. Good on you, mate.
Rest on the ball.
That's a killer move.
Yeah,
fantastic.
But no, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, you're playing it really good. Have you ever been fitter You seem to cover the ground. We've watched you a couple of times, the Chief and I, and you cover the ground as good as I've seen you cover it over the years.
Yeah,
is there extra? You're getting a bit older. Is there extra work
fitter.
going in?
No extra work going on. I've always been a naturally gifted runner. Endurance runner.
Okay.
I'm not exactly the fastest, but I can sort of.
Big tank.
You keep
big tank. Yeah. I think my time when I was at Tigers, I was definitely the fittest I've been. I ran a pretty good 3K and
Okay. Yeah, right. So when you came to Mornington, what's the first thing you noticed about the place, and what did you want to make better, quicker?
I think just how young they were. Like it was
incredible. It looks like an under-19s team, doesn't it?
Like I knew they were going to be young, but not the amount of young kids there. I knew so. I think I remember training on Ty Cully, and I think we were joking about it was when Noah Hibbins-Hargraves played his first game. He's playing on I've gone completely blank.
He was 16.
Coach Aviti, Morgs.
Yeah,
he's training on Morgs, and we were joking about how Morgs is he was 35 at the time, and it would have been 20 years difference. And
Could be his dad.
Yeah, and I was said to Killer, I was like, "Hey, how old are you?" And he's like, "How old do you think I am?" I was like, 25. He said 19. I was like, what? Like I couldn't believe it. Like all these kids that you think are that middle-aged group, and they're all under 20. Like it's that's the hardest. Like not the hardest. It's that was the biggest shock.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And they play a really good brand of footy. Don't they? They're ballsy, aren't they?
Yeah.
They might have got talked out of it a little bit in the weekend, but maybe that's Pines-itis. That can happen.
Yeah, definitely.
That can happen over the Pines.
Yeah.
What's next for you? What mountain haven't you climbed that you still want to? You got the itch for? Would you ever coach?
I don't know. Maybe. I think with the influx of Premier data is probably shaking it a bit. I don't want to be spending all my Sundays watching tape because you have to be doing that sort of stuff. If you want to be a coach, you got to be doing all that extra stuff.
Or have someone
you spend
prepared to do
time into that. So I don't know. Maybe an start as an assistant and see how that goes. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think that was also a part of the move to Mornington was the fact that I'm not chasing anything. Like I've had a lot of success. I've been very lucky enough to be, play juniors at a really strong club, and being sort of that was the only place I was ever going to go in the senior football. So and then to go into that team be at the right place at the right time, very lucky. So
from watching from our point of view, there's no doubt the kids are better around you. So it'd be good to sort of continue that legacy and with that young group going into you're only 30, aren't you?
31.
31. So you've got another couple of years in you in the leagues.
See how much Baraka play.
Might be form part
prolong
of
the career.
That's a hint.
I started in the ruck when I was fresh out of under 18s, and Scott Mathers said if you want to be playing for the next 10 years, you're not playing the ruck, and that's how I ended up at halfback.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So bookend the career.
Halfback's a good spot to learn your footy, though, isn't it?
Especially
because it's licensed to run.
Especially with Byron Barry and Bundy Barry at the side of you.
Not bad. They're
pretty hard. If I was a bad footballer,
not bad outriggers.
It's pretty hard to be.
Outside it.
Yeah, like when you got those guys teaching you, and it's pretty hard to not flourish.
Changes to the game. I know we spoke about watching footy, but even at local level, is it a bit arduous to keep up with the changes to the game? It doesn't seem to free flow as much anymore as... there was a couple of instances down there in the Devon game where it took 3 or 4 minutes to ball the bloody thing up.
Oh, the 666. Yeah.
The 666. There's
a bit of confusion around that. I think not knowing, or a lot of the players not really looking at to get back into your starting positions. You can't leave the square if you're starting the square. Like things like that. But I suppose, as it goes on, players will get more and more familiar with it. It's the first year having that in our division, in our league. So potentially, but
you're not professionals either, right?
No,
I mean, you don't. You go to work.
Exactly.
You're not watching videos.
We're not reading up on the rules and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, but no, I don't know. I like it. I guess things have to develop,
evolve.
Change with
just
the
hope they're
times.
evolving. The right way.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't know until you get to the end of it and you realise you're completely stuffed up, or if it's going all right.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit of a work in progress.
Yeah.
So I'm going to lift the cone now. Let these guys sort of come into the conversation. Can we get it up? Up it goes, mate. So they were actually quite. Other than Adam, they were quite good.
No, well, I could hear you.
Could you?
Yeah, I could. Sorry.
Jeez.
But I didn't want to interject too much.
Yeah, right.
It was on his best behaviour today.
But you get a little bit shirty if I say too much.
Bloody great fella. It was a nice little chat we had. So it was. But feel free to open up to the boys, and they can.
Can we unpack some numbers here? Because Chief's been stuffing around, and I love how much I'm
righto.
So hit outs.
He's sitting. He wouldn't. I don't reckon he'd even know this.
No.
But have a look at his have a look at his numbers here. So we're sitting 6th. That'll be player
That's
points.
ranking points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ranking points. So you're sitting 6th in the league. With
9
ranking
for
points.
hit outs.
There you go.
There we go.
There was an interesting stat on the second page there that I saw that Freaks 4. You are 2nd in the league.
Oh,
Just
Second.
love it.
Freaks love you.
Yeah.
really?
They
You and
love
Chad
you.
Harris. You and Chad Harris are the two favourites. I don't know. How is Chad Harris the number one in the comp and he gets sent off every week?
He won't
Yeah,
mind me saying.
that's-
He won't mind me saying he flops a fair bit.
He
And he got me with it too. He got that reversal
He
when he
did.
took
He did.
it and he flopped forward and
He would have laughed.
he got up with a
Laugh at
cheeky
you.
grin. Yeah, absolutely.
He
Yeah.
would lead yellow cards though too.
I'm actually a little bit embarrassed about that.
You
That
are.
is, that is
I'd like to
embarrassing.
think I'm pretty hard nosed. I just sort of get on with it.
Yeah, no, mate. You're a brown nose,
In the
not a
ruck.
hard
That must
nose.
be mauling you in the ruck.
Yeah.
Over the shoulder
Yeah,
stuff or
I get
something.
thrown around. Maybe it's my
Yeah,
size.
ragdoll.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
that's you talk about him prolonging his career, but this is look at his ranking points in regard. I don't reckon you're a solid backman. We know what you give us in the back half, but your ranking points are high in the ruck, all over, mate. So I don't know. I love you in the ruck because you give us that fourth midfielder in there. When the ball hits the deck. So obviously on the weekends hard coming up against those big bodies, but certainly second and third effort we get that from you, mate.
Do
So
you purposely ask not to be put in the best? Do you say, "I'll give the kids a go. Don't put me in the best"?
Oh, I got nothing to do with that.
Oh, turn it up.
He actually doesn't say that.
That's
but
bullshit, mate.
every now and
But
then
how
he'll
was
put him
he
in, but he
not?
won't complain about it. He's not going to say, "How come you put those 5 in there and you didn't put me in?" Like last
I
week,
don't
he's
lose
a
any
little bit
sleep
stiff.
over it.
Tell you what, when it comes to re-signing, he might turn around and say, "Well, you didn't put me
Nah,
in the
because
fucking best. I thought it was
is it
clearly
more
best on
important to see
ground."
your name in the paper or the vote count? Hit the vote count, he'll get what he needs.
Oh,
Don't worry about that.
we're just a little bit stunned.
No,
really.
he's-
Jace?
Me,
Little bit.
He's
Oh,
so
Jesus.
busy shoveling crushed rock, mate.
Yeah.
He's a busy bloke. He's
Yeah,
got
exactly.
things
4
to do.
metres. 4 metres across rock
Dead set.
doesn't shift itself.
So you're doing our
All right, we're ready
top,
to go.
top, top
BJ,
10?
BJ, I brought in a new segment a couple of weeks
It's a
ago,
new
and I
segment.
like it when the
It was a hit.
cone gets. Yeah, it was a hit.
Was
When
it?
it gets
A hit?
lifted, I ask you a few questions. You got to answer straight away, and it's about your
Quick fire.
teammates.
Quick fire
Oh,
10.
no.
So I'm actually very, very interested. I'm very, very interested
Yeah,
to hear what
quick
you have to
fire.
say.
You would be.
I'm very interested.
He's talking up his own segment, isn't he?
Right, here we go. You ready? You
Yep.
ready to go? You got to be quick. All right.
All right.
Obviously, there's 2 coaches at Mornington.
You can pass and
Who
come back
is,
to it.
though, in your mind? Who is? Yeah, you can come back, but you got to give us an answer. Who is in your mind between you and myself? Who is the player that is the coach's pet?
Oh, you really like Ned. I reckon.
Yeah, I like Ned.
when there's numbers involved.
Is that the young fella?
Yeah,
Ned
Ned Moody.
He's,
Ned Moody.
he's a genius.
He is. He is very smart.
Yeah.
Have you ever, when you say Ned next,
Ned Moody.
just give him a
16,
Anytime
17,
you
hey,
do-
I was
you're a
at
stats
14.
man too.
Yeah, I
Whenever
love
you have
stats.
numbers up there, you're always asking Ned,
Ask
what's
him,
the
what's the
average of that?
average?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's the average there?
He's
Yeah.
looking at the commissioner if he
Ned's
had spoken to him.
16, isn't he?
He wouldn't believe a word. He wouldn't understand a word
Is
he's
Ned
saying.
16?
No, Ned's a number. You're saying?
No, age. Who's the young fella?
No,
Moody.
no,
Oh, it's Max.
No, that's Max.
That's
Max.
Max.
Yeah.
He's
No,
16.
Ned Moody.
He goes right, doesn't he?
He's really good.
23.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's really, really
Yeah.
good. Sorry, that's
I don't know.
Which
Ned's
was-
Ned would hate to be the teacher's pet though. I don't think that would go down well.
it doesn't matter. Bad luck, he is.
Done. It's fucking done. Next.
No,
Yeah.
Ned.
Rightio.
That's what the segment's all about.
Which
Ned.
player at the Mornington Football Club has unique talent, and what is it?
Max King has a unique talent of impersonating Crush from
He does.
Finding Nemo.
He does. I
He's
like
got
Oh,
a dead ringer.
yeah.
He's
Dead
got a
set.
photo.
Yeah.
and
Is Crush the turtle?
Mate.
Yeah.
Who's Crush?
I think it's the
Turtle.
turtle.
Yeah.
The
Dude.
turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he
He's
puts
Australian
the voice
turtle.
on too. Puts the voice
Yeah.
on too. He's great.
Unreal.
Great value.
Which player at the Mornington Footy Club has the best football IQ?
Ooh. No, not me.
No. He's never watched
best
football.
footy IQ.
No, but he's plays it.
Payne's all right.
Yeah,
I reckon.
Payne-
Payne's pretty good.
He thinks the game
Yeah,
through.
he thinks. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a deep thinker. I reckon.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Which player at the Mornington Footy Club is the biggest pest?
Oh, Tim Susovich.
He's
He got a broken nose because of it.
Yeah, he's a born pest.
Mate, he's-
Comes from
yeah.
a long line of pests.
Mate, yeah,
Yes, that's
that's
true.
a no-brainer, that
Certified.
one. Yeah, absolutely.
I like
just
that.
I don't know. He gets in these moods and he just does shit, and you're like, "What are you fucking doing?" He's like Dax blokes, like in the middle of training, like you
Yeah.
could be having doing a speech or something, and then you just like Dak you. You're like,
He does.
"What are you doing, mate?"
He does do that.
Yeah,
Where he gets that from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rightio. Which player at the Mornington Footy Club has the best rig? Who's like the who's
Oh, probably Nader Heath.
the, yeah Nathan Heath.
Yeah.
Who thinks they've got the best read?
Jack
Susovich.
Lorem.
Timmy.
Timmy Susovich.
Probably Nader Heath. I think he knows it.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
He knows it.
Hey.
You should
I'd,
see.
oh, if I had arms like that, I'd be fucking
getting them out.
You should see Nathan Heath in the preseason. When he does a preseason, he comes in and he's just jacked.
Is he
Eats
eats
weights for
the
breakfast.
gym?
Yeah.
Gym
Yeah,
junkie
eats
for
weights
breakfast.
for breakfast.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah.
And then he shreds it come into round one. He's still pretty big, but when he comes in the preseason, you look at him going, God, he's huge.
Yeah, right.
The off-season bulks.
It's like fully into it. Like he just
Does he? Yeah.
always
So
so dedicated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
dedicated to it. And
Yeah.
I feel like there was no like just lightweight to the gym. For him, he just smashed it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
So
yeah.
7,000 calories a day.
exactly.
Yeah.
Which player will be the first one, as soon as the siren goes, to grab his phone and check his stats?
Oh. This is a great question.
That's a good one.
It
I'm
is a
trying to
really
think of
good
the,
one.
the young kids. I reckon they'd be doing it.
Yeah, they'd love these stats.
I reckon there's
I
one.
feel like
before-
Maxi
I-
Ritchie would be
Maxi,
doing that.
yeah.
He'd be doing that.
Yeah, there's also a forward that probably checks.
Oh, yeah. Probably header.
Matty Kane. Matty Kane. Is it?
But no, he'll check it.
He loves
if he
the
had a
goal,
good
doesn't
game.
Yeah.
If you know he's had a good game,
Yeah.
he'd be
The
checking
Pepwood
it.
celebrations. We love his celebrations.
Yeah.
Which one?
Matty
He
Kane.
loves that
Just-
Oh,
celebration.
all of
Same
them.
celebration.
Yeah, high five
That's every time.
Jesus. The Pepwood.
Yeah. He Kane McKenzie certainly got him
Oh,
on the weekend.
yeah,
and
how
I
good
don't
was he?
reckon. Yeah, Kane was very good.
He was really good. He's
Yeah.
obviously having Guy up forward. They didn't even miss him
Nah,
down back.
nah, Kane was
all
super.
over it. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was really good.
Yeah. All right, you can't say Nathan Heath. Which player loves the mirror the most?
Ooh. Oh, that's a tough one.
You can come back to it if you want.
That's probably
No,
easy.
Get some time.
I gotta say something. Jack Lorem, I reckon he likes.
Yeah,
it. I reckon
Jack-
he
yeah.
walk past the mirror, he'd do like a little smirk, like, and he'll catch
Yeah.
himself in the mirror. I reckon.
Does he?
Yeah, I reckon.
Now, on
He
a,
smirks in himself in the mirror.
Yeah, he's got this face. He does.
Does he?
Yeah.
he's
Like
done well too,
Bit of
Jack.
blue steel
He's-
sort of
yeah,
stuff.
he's done well.
Yeah,
We were joking.
Oh.
We were joking about Jack playing one game in 2024 in the seniors, then getting dropped and never playing again. Then one game in 2025, getting dropped, never playing again. When he got his first game, the Twos boys were all about it, but they were on edge to see whether he got his second game. And he's played 3 in a row, and now he's up and he's prancing around. And BJ did call it in the season. He said to me a couple of times, "Mac, are you guys thinking about Jack?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know at the moment." But Jack just strung so many games together
Right.
that now he's forced his way. And he's played 3 in a row,
he's
and
played
fantastic.
good games
2 on the
too.
weekend.
Yeah, great game.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Yeah.
he's been real good for us. So.
Yeah.
Got 3 to go. Nicole is our president, our first female president of the Mornington Footy Club, doing a super job at our club. Now, she gives an award out every Thursday night. She always talks about her favourites and her favourite person. But who do you really think is her favourite?
I think me.
Yeah,
Because
I
I've got that
reckon you
award.
got
Like, I've got that award so many times. And I'm like, what?
get it. You
Yeah.
did get it. Yeah.
Me or even Maxi King. She loves Maxi
Yeah, she
King
does
too.
love Max. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. That's a fair one.
Yeah.
Rightio, 2 more. Who is...
You don't get it, Macca? You're never the
No, I
favourite?
never get it.
No,
No.
fair enough. It's probably
Who
fair enough.
is the best? We have a lot of kids at our club.
Mm.
Who is the best up and coming player? I want you to tell me one who currently is sitting on our list, because we've debuted a lot of players over the last 2 years. Who is the current best player who you believe has the biggest career ahead of himself?
Do we want to give that away? Or
Well, I don't mind because there's a lot of them.
yeah, well, you were just going to hand them out to other clubs.
Well, I just think in your eyes.
Nah, okay. I mean, it's hard to look past Max Ritchie.
He's pretty good.
But he's obviously new on the scene. But like, there's a lot of players that have been like
Yeah.
the way that Max plays. He plays like a 25-year-old. Like
He's nuts. He
Yeah,
makes
he's,
good
he's-
decisions.
he's like, and he's not like a massive body. He's obviously
Yeah.
big for a 16, 17-year-old kid. But
Is he getting scouted now?
Well, he would. The Stingrays are very much finding out a lot about him. I would dare say he'll be at the Rays all year next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit stiff probably not to be there this year.
Yeah, right.
But,
Yeah.
but then also very close behind him, like Wonders is playing. Like he's
Kyle
he's-
Wonderly.
Oh, this,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
this
Wonderly.
year especially, he's been unreal. Like above, aerially, he's really good.
Yeah.
And then obviously drives his legs. He's a 70, 80 meter possession player.
Yeah, right.
And then Huddy as well.
Hudson
He's
Price. Yeah,
mate,
yeah.
he's a little meatball.
Super player.
Yeah, he's really good. He's
A meatball.
yeah, he is. He reminds me of Dan Precia, I reckon.
Yep.
Just like that little
Yeah.
stocky
Little
little
meatball.
Yeah.
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 And he's 17 as well.
He's
isn't he?
17. Yep.
Which is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah. Kids.
Yeah, and there's
Nuts.
a lot of them, mate. There's
I've never seen. I looked at I analysed their list on the weekend. They had like 11 players under the age of 20 or 21.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's like,
There's just someone
That's
bugging
half
up
the
the
list.
the
Yeah,
average.
I'm pushing up the average.
Yeah,
age.
exactly. Rightio, last one. You love a tattoo. Which one's a favourite?
I've got one with my daughter's name on it. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's a
I think that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah. Love
So a little love heart with a Remy in the middle of it.
Love it, mate.
Yeah.
Love it. Beautiful.
Very,
Any questions for you
very
guys?
good. No, I'm good.
Are you
JK.
good?
I had a little one. Obviously, you had 4 flags at YC, and going through their juniors, how many flags have you won? Full stop from junior, like your footy career.
Nah, I was shit ass at juniors, and my team was really bad too. So
Oh,
just
dead set.
just the senior flags.
Oh, wow.
18s? No, I don't think we won an
He
18.
said he's a late bloomer.
No, we
There
lost
you
it.
go.
No, we lost an 18s flag. So just the senior flags.
Yeah.
That's it.
Is that all?
Yeah. That's
Chief,
it.
got any?
Anyone want to touch on it? You didn't touch on Richmond. I wouldn't mind just one
Yeah,
question.
I
around his
also
Richmond
wanted to
stint.
know what that time was because I'm a bit of a time guy. I do like the
Like the
runs and
timeline?
the 3K. No,
Oh, the
3K.
time. Oh, okay. So
What'd you lay down?
I ran I think it was a 2K. It was a 6:40.
Yeah, so moving.
6:45 2K.
Proper movement.
In the time trial at Richmond.
What was that timeline though looking like? So obviously you.
So 2016 was my first year there, and then finished up 2020. So yeah,
unreal.
yeah. So obviously through there, pretty good time to be part of Richmond as well. So
100%.
Hard
Yeah.
to get
Were
in
you
there.
involved in a lot of the processes behind the scenes there, like obviously at the club and all that sort of stuff?
in what way? Like
Preparation.
intra clubs and
Yeah.
and all
Yeah, that sort of
actually,
stuff.
I played in a couple of the AFL intra clubs, which was pretty cool. That was
Unreal.
bit of almost a bit of a career highlight, really. Like I think there was 3 or 4 VFL boys that came up to play with all the seniors in the intra club. So that was pretty cool.
sick.
Got a photo of me chasing Dusty with Daniel next to me as well.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
It's
yeah.
unreal.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool. So yeah, I loved my time at Richmond. Even I think I only played 10, 12 games over the 4 years, but I think I might have said this year before that like when we finished up, that was that COVID year. It was a bit of a weird sort of thing that happened.
Yeah.
It was kind of a
Yeah, it
weird
was weird.
ending to it, but if they had said to me, if you can train on, you won't be on the list, but you can train on, I would have done it in a heartbeat. Just like
Yeah.
the standards,
It's the experience.
That's what I was going to say. So just to be involved
Yeah.
and then to have access to facilities and
even just the training,
professionals, just the training.
Yeah, like it's mouth guards in training, like, and you're training in Punt Road, you got a G behind you, and then just the standards is, you might do a drill for 5 minutes and then you stop for 2 minutes and then you do another drill for 4 minutes, and it's just like you're out on the track for an hour, but like just the intensity,
It's
like,
hard.
and everyone's there to take each other's spot. So
Yeah,
it's
of course, right.
It's
so
like it's
up
game
for
like,
grabs.
there's no stuffing around in drills, like it's,
Yeah.
and that's something I really loved. And then I sort of took a bit of adjusting coming back to YC. It was like a major step back. I was like, far out. This is really hard to adjust to, and so
Is that something you probably value a lot coming into Mornington with these young kids trying to push training to that standard? You'd say,
yeah, definitely. And it is hard too though with trainings because like you obviously got to cater for the blokes that are just there for a bit of fun, the guys that are really trying to push themselves and get onto VFL lists. Then you got the everything in between that. So you can understand that, and obviously people have their own shit going on at home too. So like you might be not in the mood to take it super seriously that day.
100%.
Whereas
You need to see the boys, sort of thing.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can understand how hard it would be for you guys as coaches to try and cater to that because it'd be an absolute nightmare. But it was definitely something that I really enjoyed at Richmond. Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
100%.
play with Artie. Well, you played Artie same sort of time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got our names tattooed on each other's toes from from footy trip.
We just talked about that, but I can understand why you chose
Yeah,
it.
Artie's not the
Remy
favourite.
trumps Artie.
Not the
Yeah,
favourite. Totally.
Artie's name on your toe.
That's unreal. What a
across the
story.
toe. We got Arts. I got Arts and Leigh, so Oleg Markov. And
Oh, Leigh.
Artie has Creds Leigh, and then Leigh has Arts Creds.
Brother,
yeah,
great. Nice.
Yeah. So,
It's a shame you're not the amount there, mate. You get a kick there
Yeah.
now for sure.
yeah.
I reckon many of us would. Not going so good the time.
Bit disgruntled Richmond supporters.
A little bit disgruntled Richmond supporter.
That's right.
He's had a good run though.
He's not
Yeah.
great. Exactly.
you take
right.
Doesn't mean you have to bottom out
Exactly.
of
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Exactly right.
to where we are. Just
Yeah.
the coach.
Oh, shut up. It's
Saying
not.
that.
Get over it.
I think he's fine.
BJ, thanks for coming in.
No worries.
We know
Thanks
you've
for
got
having me.
the young daughter at home. You probably won't go to bed until you get
Nah, she'll be
home.
awake
So
when
we'll,
I get home for sure.
we'll allow you to
7:30, yeah.
skedaddle. But, mate, great chat. All
Thank
the
you.
best to you and that fella sitting next to you for the rest of the year.
Brilliant.
And whatever happens to you next year, hopefully you're still in the doggies outfit
Mhm.
and teaching those young kids what to do. But, mate, it's been a joy. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Cheers, mate.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more of the Halftime Heroes.
This is Halftime Heroes.
Looking for unbeatable deals on new and used Toyotas? Head to Frankston Toyota, where great service meets great value. From rugged Hilux to fuel-efficient Corolla, we've got the perfect car for every driver. And right now, crazy low finance rates for selected models. Come see why locals trust Frankston Toyota. Just off the freeway. Easy to find, hard to beat. T's and C's apply. Visit frankstontoyota.com.au today.
It's a hurricane. It's a hurricane. It's a hurricane.
Halftime Heroes with the Coach's Corner.
Welcome back to the Halftime Heroes. BJ Credlin, absolutely incredible. BJ Brenton James Credlin. I'm glad you just rectified that before we said that live.
I want to point out, he talked about his tattoos and he told us a bit of a funny one.
I know, that was
about his
funny.
tattoos. But I don't know if you noticed, but on his leg it says, "I love my wife." Did you see that
Yeah,
one?
I did see that one.
So
it's a
I
ripper.
can only think, has he got a mate? I wish I had have asked him. Has he got a mate that's a tattoo artist
I
or
reckon
something?
he did. I'm not
He did
actually
it
sure, but I
himself.
reckon he did that one by himself. But I was waiting for him to say that one because, like, you know,
I
I
love
mean, you
my
got your
life.
daughter, so it's got it to. But
Yeah.
maybe the "I love my wife" is his second favourite.
Yeah.
You'd have to assume.
I reckon it's leggy across his toes.
Leggy and artsy. I reckon that's a. I actually didn't know that. I didn't know
That's
that. So
unreal.
I'm going to make
What's
you.
that?
I'm going to have a look at that one.
It does lock you in a bit, though, doesn't it? If you get a divorce and get remarried, you have to put second in front of it.
Yeah,
I would've
you
liked it.
would, but nah, he's pretty.
I would have thought you would have been frothing to talk Richmond with him.
Yeah, well I
Did you
probably
forget
could have.
him?
It's good.
Yeah, no, it's
Sensitive
good.
topic for the fossil nuts.
Yeah.
At the
that's
minute,
true. That's
Richmond.
true. Not
Yeah.
going all that
Yeah,
well.
bottoming him out a little bit.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bottom. Yeah.
No good.
Great coach. Touching the bottom.
Great coach.
No,
Jeez, little
can't
boy.
have it, Chief.
Unbelievable.
Can't have a system I can't see. Yep.
Ready?
Ready.
Let's do it. Div 1 footy, here we go. It was round 14. It was played out on the 25th of July. It was Devon Meadows absolutely dominating at Glover Reserve. 26 points, if you don't mind. It was 13-9-87, defeating Alang Warren 9-7-61. I don't think a single person here tipped.
Yeah, no,
Devon?
I think fossil nuts might have.
I think you did too.
I
You've
think
been
I might have said they
frothing
could
over
run them to a fairly decent contest, and they did.
In the best for, before you go, in the best for Devon Meadows, it was Joel Hillis, Quai, Quirk, Ryan Koo, Levi Churchill, and Jack Wilson. And in the best for Lang Warren, it was Nicholas Hamill, Harry Marks, Ben Charles, Jack Orchard, and Charlie Orchard. Not bad in the best either, Macca,
No.
for Lang Warren as well. So hats off to Devon Meadows. Commish, you've got something to go
Can we
on.
I just want to go through the Devon Meadows boys' body of work since round 4. So we'll jump straight to round 4. They lost to Rosebud by 88 points, got thumped. Then they ran Dramana to 30 points. They got thumped by Langy by 99 points. Now,
yeah.
a team coming up, Macca, after round 6 would have thought, fuck, this is pretty hard, this Division 1
Oh,
stuff.
100%.
You know,
Yeah,
and
they would have
we
thought that.
might just put the queue in the rack and
That's
might go
right.
play. No. They thrashed Sorrento by 64 points in round 7, beat Pines at Pines by 14 points, beat YC by 9 points. There's a little blip. Mount Eliza get across them by 10 goals. Then they beat Edie by 7 points at Edie. They run Rosebud to 3 points after being 42 points in front. And Morno beat you, but Morno got them by a point. And then Langy got them. Then they defeat Langy by 26 points. That body of work. That
It's
is
a
as
good form
good.
line.
It's a great form line. If it was a spring carnival, you'd be all over them.
Yeah,
As a racehorse.
100%.
So it just goes to show that they could have easily put the queue in the rack and have come out and really fought hard. And it's a credit to everyone at the club that and the style of footy they play and the coaches that got them playing is going to be competitive against any of these mobs, and it's shown recently. Because really, the last month, Rosebud and
Devon.
and
Langy.
have just shown that they're right there.
Yeah, well, they've gone.
It's amazing.
It is, and you look at the numbers, and they've had 100 more possessions too. And don't forget, we talk often about them being that Langy are a kicking side, but they've had 177 kicks. They average 211 possessions a game, Langy, and they've only gone 177 on the weekend. It's the defensive stuff of Devon, and we all know the weapon that sits up in the forward line. And my first thing was when I saw that result, I was like, I might just have a bit of a check of Langy's side. They had a pretty good side in.
Yeah, they did.
Right, so you got Dan Hallier, Churchill, and Marshall, who were their mainstays to lock down their forwards against those Johnson, Painberg, and Orchard. And Harrison Money's come back in the side. He hasn't kicked the goal. Like I just think they're in good form. They play that ground better than anybody.
They do.
No, it's a hard place to go.
Cauldron.
And their form's elite. If you don't look at their form at home, if you have that Rosebud win, if that becomes a win, they've dropped one game at home. And now they're coming up against Pines this week.
And their form on the road's been sort of half solid as well.
Yeah, it has.
Eating, those results. So it's the brand of footy they're playing would worry most teams.
The name that I want to bring up, so we talk about Hillis and Quirk all the time. So Hillis and Quirk are very good players, but also a guy called Jack Wilson who's playing some great football.
He's a ripper.
Yeah, kicking goals and really stepping up every week. So, they've got some really talented young kids, but they've also got some big, mids through the middle of the ground.
Yeah.
So that holds them in good stead.
One thing I want to point out, Macca, is we talk so much about, obviously, how good Leigh are ahead of the ball. Devon had 10 goal kickers this game to Langwarren's 4.
Yeah.
Which is unheard of for Langwarren. They're notorious for multiple goal kickers.
It's Langey's second lowest score for the year.
And is there one reason behind that?
100%
Chief?
there is. So, I'd like to credit this win of Devon's to Fat Drewy.
Fat.
So
Fat.
Devon,
The Drewy boys.
have
He
the
messaged me at 4:00 Sunday morning.
dead set. Have the have the audacity to drop Fat,
Who drops Fat? The barometer
drops
of
Fat?
Devon Meadows.
and then they bring
that's
him
what
back.
happens.
The heart and soul of the joint.
They dropped him against Mornington. They lose.
They
That's
lose.
it, see?
They bring him back for Langey and they win.
He's a ripper.
Fat is the
He
piece.
doesn't give a
Fat!
rat's ass. First thing he said to
Unreal.
us, Chief and I, when we were there, goes, I'm not worried about it. It gives me more time to get in the cans. The senior coach is standing right there.
Would expect nothing less.
Fucking fantastic. You see
Fat
what you
Drewy.
use, what you use the raw product. We love it.
The next game was Dramana taking on Edith Vale at Dramana Recreation Reserve, and it was 16-14, 110, defeating Edith Vale Aspendale 11-6-72, Chief, in the best for Dramana. We spoke about him under the cone of silence. It was Jake Arts, Billy Gertz, Billy Quigley, Riley Davis, Josh Gertz. And for Edith Vale, it was Max Walker, Kurt Lopo, Kyle York, Charlie Matello, and Daniel Harrison.
This game I love. I like.
No, it was piss poor.
It was just average to watch. Like, Dramana just were in control the whole day. Edie didn't really look like a sniff, to be honest. But one thing I did love about this game was that Lopo and Arts matched up directly. I love watching two bulls of a team, just like you've got your two centerpieces and they just go head to head. And it was like when I watched Artsy and Huswaite go head to head as well. And it's just good. But few changes for Dramana. Obviously, they were missing quite a lot against Langey last week. We've got Sammy Fowler comes back in, Quigley comes back in, and EJ comes back in with Harry Cook as well. So some notable names there. And, it's a good win. 10 goal kickers for Dramana again.
JK and Macca would just notice the disposals and the handballs.
Yeah.
I mean, we know, and we've been banging on it for a while now, that they had over 100 more handballs than
They're
and
super flicky.
So they're plus 130 in possessions, but they've handballed more than they've kicked.
Yeah.
And the biggest culprit in all that is Big Billy. So he's had 30 handballs. So he's had 42 possessions. He's had 12 and 30, 12 kicks, 30 handballs, 26 contested, and 13 clearances. He's a star.
He's a star.
We talk about him every
13
week.
clearances.
Yeah, he's had 13 clearances. So we talk about him every week, but, Quigley and Arts have also had 20 handballs each as well. So between those two and Billy, they've had 70 handballs. Some teams only have 70 handballs.
That's
in
right.
the game.
Yeah, that's right.
Three of them have had 70. It's that forward handball game. I want to note, too, in this game, the top 10 possession getters are all Dramana.
Yeah.
Top 10.
It's nuts. Yeah.
They're
Billy
all
Gertz,
It's
Dramana.
42.
Jake Arts, Sam Fowler, Billy Quigley, Josh Gertz, Dylan
Taverna.
DeFern, thank
Taverna.
you, Sam Gertz, Brandon White, and Ethan Johnson. Unbelievable.
Are Dramana going?
and Toby Gertz.
Are Dramana going as well as their premiership year?
Well, I've said this before. The thing about Dramana is their best 22 is good enough. But if they get some injuries, that's where
it gets exposed.
they only need to lose two or three of those really good players,
Yeah.
and their depth is not necessarily there. But their best 22 is very good.
Yep.
Very good.
They're good.
The next game was Frankston taking on a Rosebud, and it was at John Coburn Oval. And boy, oh boy, I think Rosebud got a bit of a scare early on. It was 13-13, 91, defeating Frankston in the end, 10-6, 66. In the best for Frankston at YCW, please, Chief. It was Luca Goonan,
Yeah, Luger.
Darcy Muir, Lane Meyer, Brenton Lambie, and Christian Sampus, and in for Rosebud. It was Nick Mason, Mitchell White, Stephen Cummings, Sam Hayes, and Jake Carosella. And just before we move on, Sam Hayes, and well, congratulations to him signing on for season 2027, as well as Kurt Dixon Dicko. Well done to those two boys for committing for season 2027 as well.
It was a great match. Halfway through the third quarter, Luca Goonan was running off the dial and was getting everything and passing it on forward. Frankston looked in complete control, and then Rosebud just said, "What the Murray Farquhar is going on here?" Sam Hayes just took a bit of direction and just guided him out, and his raking kicks from the back line they are pinpoint accurate.
Yeah.
And what he did, and a big lot of celebrations with one of the Cummins boys, I think, making 100 games and celebrating. Ken Hill down at Frankston were giving him a bit on the boundary line, and he was giving them a bit back. And our best friend, Nick Sakalis, was also giving it out the left road.
He would have been getting
so
busy.
On these big grounds, if you can use the ball off half back.
Oh, 100%.
Like Hayes. So that breaks games open to them.
It was going end to end. Sam Hayes was grabbing the ball. It was going end to end in less than 10 seconds.
Yeah.
It's scary to think that Rosebud won the flag last year without him.
Yes, yes, it is.
He's an addition. So, they've and I've got a funny feeling that a couple of players missing out of this game. I don't think Hartung played. Kuipers might not have been in this one as well.
Kuipers
didn't play.
And
Hartung out.
Curtis Taylor
and
didn't
Curtis
play.
Taylor
was out
didn't
as
play.
well. Yeah, so they got a couple to come
You got
back.
a bit of depth to come back.
Yeah.
A bit of depth to come back. The next game, Chief, please,
Jeez
was
Louise.
it was Manlyza
Boys.
taking on
Your boys,
Sorrento Sharks at Emil Madsen Reserve, and well, this is a result that I don't think anyone in their dear life would have tipped. It was Sorrento by 6 points, 10-14-74. Macca defeating Manlyza 10-8-68. In the best for Manlyza, it looked a little bit like Orlando Clark, Bentley Avenall, Max Tuna Mornay, Fox Hanley, and Declan Cole. And in for Sorrento, it was Bailey Holt, Dylan Clark, Shannon Gladman, Chad Harris, and Marcus Gardner. Manlyza shouldn't have dropped it. Sorrento shouldn't have won it, but they did, and they walk away with the 4 points. Now, the bottom end, which JK will go through a little bit later, it's looking a little bit different now.
Yeah, it is. If you have a look at the stats on this game, it is level pegging the whole way.
It
actually
so
is,
it's
isn't
literally, like, I
It's
know
a
that we
6-point
say
result.
Manlyza shouldn't have dropped it maybe on form, but, like, Sorrento have come out and, like,
I would
that's
say
Look at the
super.
hit-outs.
Sorrento
Look at the
on
hit-outs,
form.
Macca.
Yeah.
60,
Shouldn't have
nearly
won.
70-31.
Yeah, absolutely. And Bailey Holt's Bailey Holt's moved into the middle. We got 11 clearances. The thing about Sorrento too is Tomlinson, Clark, Cameron, and Harris are all in good form.
Yeah.
Obviously, Tomlinson's back in the side. I wouldn't necessarily say he's in form, but he's back. And then obviously Clark's playing quite well. Once they've got those guys running, and the other one is Shannon Gladman. They can look very good at the top end in their side. So, yeah, not huge numbers in this game for anyone sort of standing out, but certainly some lesser likes too, like that are sitting in that Manlyza side that haven't necessarily been, week in, week out senior players.
Decol. Yeah.
Nelm's back in the list.
Kind of wrong.
Yeah, I was going to say
Nelma. Yeah, he's had a quiet.
He hasn't been
last
playing. He was
4 or
running
5
water
weeks.
last week down at Rosebud.
Yeah, right.
And I think that might have been a bit of a difference. And I was interested to see there that he did play. So,
Yeah. I know
maybe
Zach Jones is
still
injured.
not-
And out for another
He had
couple.
What's
five
that done?
changes for
I
Manlyza.
don't know the injury. I'll have to find that out.
What was that, JK?
5 changes for Manlyza coming into this game.
Yeah. Have you got names?
Yes, we go.
Yeah, ins we got Braden Elms, Tommy Small, Ellis Bain, Bentley Avenall, and Fox Hanley, which was a few of the best, I think. And then outs we had Archie Stringer, Hunter Stevens, Elwood Peckett, Jack Voyen, and Louis Hodder.
A couple of good outs.
It's a nearly a season-defining loss, that one for the boys at Manlyza. It's going to be a little bit of a battle now.
We'll look at the ladder later, but it opens up the season.
It does.
It opens up the season.
Everyone's knocking on the
It really
door.
does. The next game and the last game to see out, round 14, it was well, again, a result that not many expected, just given on form coming from Mornington, the Doggies. But it was Pines at home, 11-13, 79, defeating Mornington. Chief, you've gone up a little bit too far there, defeating 6-8, 48 in the best for Pines, though. It was Guy Hendry, Zechariah Cuppins, Jonathan Hayden, Jacob Boyle, and Kane McKenzie. And in for Mornington Macca, it was Todd Van der Haar, Tom Payne, Luke Parsons, Brenton, BJ Credlin.
Oh, he
got
in.
Snuck into the bench.
You must have known.
Jeez, he must have been phenomenal.
I just missed the name there, Chief. I just missed the name. I'd hate to leave it out.
Jack Galvin.
Jack Galvin.
Galvin.
Thank you very much
Jeepers.
for that, Macca. Macca, I suppose, Macca and JK, what did you both? I mean, Macca, obviously you were there firsthand, but JK, if you want to bring us through anything of
I sort of mentioned
note?
a little bit during the coaches' corner, but obviously 11 players under 21 in that list, or 20 and under. Both teams played with 40-plus points, so both on the heavier end of points. Yeah, it's Morno kicked 3 goals in the first and then kicked 3 goals for the rest of the game. So it's just first quarter was competitive, and then I think Pines just ran away with it, which I personally didn't see happening.
No,
Definitely. I don't think any of us did.
Macca, what's your take?
Well, Pines came to play and we didn't. It's as simple as that. And we can say all we want. We lost Nathan Heath within 10 minutes, and that certainly didn't help our cause. He'd started really well. He had 7 possessions, kicked a goal. He was on fire, and he is an important player for us through the middle. But at the end of the day, we knocked off Devon Meadows without Nathan Heath.
Yeah.
So he's a super player. He's certainly probably our best player, our captain. But we've won without him, so there's no excuses here. The Pines Footy Club played very well against us on the weekend. They moved the 2 Henrys forward. They played Murphy off a back flank.
So they're doing stuff, I suppose, aren't they?
Well,
so
they look
you
different.
went in there, they look different.
They look different, and we weren't expecting it, so we had to make some changes in the first quarter, and Riggs went back, and then I thought Hayden played very well through the middle, so did Cuppins, and he's missed a bit of footy this year. Credit to Murph and his coaching staff in the changes they made. I'm not taking...
So Murph is on across halfback.
Across halfback.
Yeah,
and I certainly will not take anything away from the Pines Football Club. Right?
Yeah.
They had a lot to play for on the weekend. We got them quite convincingly at Mornington earlier in the year. They've beaten us fair and square. They want to keep their season open. They want to stay in Divi 1, and they had to beat us to do that. Now, we will do a little bit of soul searching on the back of that, and we've got to learn, even though we're a young side, we've got to learn from that and not necessarily go out and
100%,
and put on a poor performance. So we were poor. However, we've been beaten by a side that spread us. One thing I'll say, they defended their ground quite well. They pushed up really high and then pulled back hard. And we were too slow with our ball movement.
Couldn't transition quick enough.
So we sort of identified that at halftime and tried to rectify it and tried to go a little bit more direct and quicker. But to their credit, they were just defensively sound.
Your second half of the year, though, has been terrific.
That's
where all the wins have been. It's hard to keep that.
We've won 5 out of the last 8.
A young group, it's really hard to keep it up.
Macca, I had a couple people there reporting to me, and I just want a yes or no answer. I heard early that there was, from some of the Pines leadership group, that there might have been some intimidation. Yes or no?
I think there's probably some words said. Yep. When we walked out in the ground, but that's
the way they play.
Footy. That's how, I guess the history of playing at Pines is that they've been a pretty tough, brutal side playing them there. So I suppose that they got to work to their favour and work out what's going to work for them. If that's what they want to do, that's fine.
And they're notorious for hard football, so they would have let the younger group, because that was the male coming through commission that they were going around and tapping onto the younger kids' shoulders and going, "You touch the football, I'm going to take your head off." And that historically has been Pines, but as well as many other football clubs before that that they intimidate the shit out of these young kids, and I think it must have worked somewhat.
If they try that out of Devon, they'll work in reverse.
I think Devon will be very well. They'll be prepared for that. But I will say that I went up the rooms after the game, and it was fantastic.
Yeah.
We went up and they put on a good show, and they had a very vocal crowd throughout the game. I mean, we couldn't hear them because they're up the other end, but they were very vocal up that end. And we went in after the game, and we all had a beer together, and it was
do the right thing.
But they were really good in the way they celebrated that game, and they're very, I guess, honest in where they're currently sitting, and obviously they're planning to stay up. But the reality is that it's going to be tough for them. They're going to have to keep winning. They've got to pretty much win every game from here on in.
They'd be shitty with Manaliza.
Well, they will. Oh, yeah. I think when I went up to Murph after the game, I shook his hand. I said, "Oh, well done, mate. You outplayed us today. You were the better side." I said, And then I heard someone around him say Sorrento's won. And I sort of looked at his face and he's probably thinking, shit, are you kidding me? Like, we've managed to get this win. They've bloody matched it. And then, so I can imagine that was a bit of a sour note. But at the same time, you can only control what you can control.
Yeah, exactly right.
So,
spot on.
Credit to them. They got us.
Just a quick one for you, Macca. Max Ritchie, is he healthy or is he injured?
Max Ritchie was picked to play on Thursday night and rolled his ankle at training and came out last minute. Max Ritchie should be fine to go this week. I've been speaking to him during the week. He reckons he's right to go. Poor bugger, you should have seen the look on his face. It was in a drill that I ran, and it was we were doing a bit of competitive stuff, and Payne come across, who's quite physical, and just bumped him at the start, and Max just went straight over and was down, and then everyone in my drill just stopped and went silent. We had to move the drill over because Maxie couldn't get up, thinking it could have been way worse. Yeah. But it ended up, the physio just said, look, we can't play him this Saturday. Give him a week off and he'll be right for next week. Okay. So we're confident we'll have him back next week.
Good.
So
Good.
He was he's 16, but he's a big loss for us.
No, he is.
He's been
huge.
super the last few weeks. So it'd be nice to have him back.
100%. No, big time.
Very good. That rounds out what was round 14. It's now time for Gammers' Ladders, and with JK, because Gammers not in the garage tonight. But thanks to Hurricane Ladders, please, Jake, your ladders going on one step at a time will get you to complete your next job. It just changes every time.
It does.
One step at a time will
fantastic.
get you to complete your next job.
Yeah, that was not my best one, that one.
Hey, look,
It's a guy like it.
It's one, though.
One of the good ones.
I'm 48 hours into a 3-day fast. I'm struggling.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, that's not
That's
All right.
good. It's great for you.
Yeah, it's good for you.
Yeah. I digress. Take it away, please, JK.
Easy done. So we've got Rosebud 2 games clear on top of the ladder now with Lang Warren going down on the weekend. So Rosebud on top with 52 points, 153.9%. We've then got Langy with a comfortable lead. And we've sort of Gammers has spoken about it. It's sort of like those two are pretty solidified in where they are at the minute. So
definitely still good.
Yeah, big time. So Langy on 44 points with 151%. And then we've got Dramana, Frankston, Mount Eliza, and Devon Meadows all in a race.
Can they?
To make
Can they,
the
Devon?
5.
They bloody can.
So we've got
Pine,
Dramana.
Sorrento, Menelize, and Dramana. They got.
You're on the wagon, aren't you?
Bloody
Oh,
oath
fucking
is.
hard not to be,
Mate,
isn't it?
you are absolutely on the tractor. Pig and
It's
celery.
hard not to be.
Dramana, 32 points, 114%. Frankston YC, 32 points, only 103%. And then you've got a Mount Eliza knocking on the door at 28 points with 114.3%. And a Devon Meadows at 28 points, but only 86.7%. So that's probably the only thing that's biting at Devon's heels. And then we've got Edie at 24 points with 94%. Mornington doing well with their 20 points, 84.7%. And then Sorrento and Pines with a win. So there's still a 1-game gap for relegation cup. With Sorrento on 12 points, 71.8%, and Pines on 8 points and 67.7%. So, obviously, looking at the ladder and where it sits, I think we can all agree that comfortably the top 2 stay where they are.
Locked.
I don't think there's much
Lock 'em
movement
in.
there. So the real race is between 3 and 6th, with Edie, I don't think, being able to have a decent run at mathematically making it. So we look towards the Dramana, Frankston, YC, Mount Eliza, and Devon runs home. So I've done a similar thing as to what I've done in Div 2 show, where I have planned out the YC, Mount Eliza, Devon, and Tigers. So I've sort of seen where they're at current form. So YC finish out the season with Langy, Mount Eliza, Tigers, and Sora. So I've predicted YC go loss, and beat Sorrento to finish on 36 points.
Mm-hmm.
I then have Mount Eliza. Their next is Dramana, YC, Devon, and EDS. I have Mount Eliza going loss against the Tigers, win against YC, loss against Devon, and then win against Edie to also finish on 36 points. Devon then have Pines, Sorrento, Mount Eliza, and Tigers. With current form of Devon, I've got them beating Pines, beating Sorrento, beating Mount Eliza because it's at Devon. And then lost to the Tigers. Devon finish on 40 points if that happens. And then you've got the Tigers, who have Mount Eliza, Pines, YC, and Devon. And I've got a W against Mount Eliza, W against Pines, W against YC, and a W against Devon because it is at Dramana Recreation to finish on 48 points. Now, with that being said, if that all comes into play, then you've got Dramana holding in third, Devon move up to fourth, and then it's a fight for fifth with the same amount of points, and percentage decides YC and Mount Eliza.
So if you're saying percentage divides YC Mount Eliza, how many points have you got them finishing on?
I have them both finishing on 36.
Well,
Two more wins.
Well, I'm going to throw Edie in the mix.
Yep.
Because if you have a look at Edie's draw, they got a good percentage.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a look at their draw, they play Rosebud. They've got Sorrento. Then they play us. Then they've got Rosebud, and then they've got Mount Eliza.
Redlegs.
Last game. I get what you mean by it is a tough draw, but I just think mathematically, you can't count them out.
No, you can't. Yeah.
I think they're still in that mix as well.
100%. And their percentage would have them there too.
The percentage helps.
It does.
Yeah. So, I mean,
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, good call.
Very good, Chief.
And we go to the other end of the ladder?
Yeah, the other end of the ladder as well. So you've got Pines finishing with Devon at Glover. So Devon should win that comfortably. And they've got Pines have got Dramana at home. And they've got Langy and then Rosebud. So
doesn't get any harder than that.
The possibility to sneak
that's
one
a
there.
tough draw.
There's a couple of clubs in Division 2 just rolling out a mat just near a reserve in Pines.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you finish the season off with the top three on the ladder, don't you?
Yeah,
So
that's tough.
They had to win
And
against
then
Mornington, but it's not looking good for the
And
rest
then
of
you play at Devon, whose home ground is a fortress.
Yeah, it
is.
It's probably the best. Yeah,
Wow,
from
all to play
Rosebud.
for.
Yeah,
but still 5 percentage points difference.
Yeah, and what's if you don't mind, Chief, what's Sorrento's run home like as well?
So we go there and just have a quick look.
The old Sora. So yeah,
80 at 80.
And then
Devon at home.
Devon at home.
Mornington at home. Frankston
Well,
Bombers.
see, there's
There's two matches there that are
a couple gettable ones there.
Yeah, there is.
Pines are looking down the barrel.
100%
Big time with that draw.
100%.
That's a
There's a couple of
non-negotiable
wins there.
draw. There's no wiggle room in that draw.
There
unfortunately.
needs to be 3 of the biggest upsets of the year for Pines to
100%.
stay in.
Yeah,
100%.
agree. And I think they know that as well.
Wow, well, I reckon that might be some of the takeaways. But Chief, your takeaway, please.
I can't steal the Commissioner's thunder. I can't steal that.
You can.
I can, but
We can share it.
we can share. Devon,
Yeah.
that is unbelievable.
Yeah, it is.
So that's and we mentioned it last week. From what we saw last week and how both teams played last week, that was unbelievable. That was the best stand of the footy I've seen for the year.
Yeah, agree.
So well done.
Very good. Mac up, please. Your takeaway.
Well, I'm going to go different because we could talk about that, guys, because I'm very invested in, obviously, that final spot and everything like that. But I'm just going to go with something totally different. When I look at the Dramana side, they are slowly getting back to their best 22.
I know.
So I just think because you look at Rosebud and Langwarren, I know they lost on the weekend, and Devon's trying to get in. There's a big race for finals. But then if this side can quietly get back to their best 22, because I just think outside of their best 22, it drops off very fast.
Yeah.
I
So
believe
they have to have their best 22.
There's one that comes back as well.
You reckon there's one that fits back into that side there? Because I'm looking at their
one
side
overseas
from the weekend.
visitor.
No. Not that one that I'm talking about. I'm talking about a one that plays some very good level of football that might be coming back to Dramana.
I know who you're talking about. He's currently sitting in the VFL side. So he would be a huge get for them to put back into that side as well. And they'll have played enough. He'll have played enough games.
Whoop. The halftime hero family are going ape shit at us. Name the fucking player.
No.
We can't?
No.
Oh,
I'm not that tight with Dramana's football list. I'm very tight with the netballers.
Sorry, I got a bunch of pussies around here. Macca, obviously.
No.
Can't.
Or just have a look at the Richmond VFL list and you'll work it out.
You'll work it out very
Macca,
quick.
obviously senior coach of an opposition team, so he can't. But Jake, that's not good enough from you.
Okay, sorry.
Am I right in saying outside of him, though, is that as strong as they get? Have they got anyone else out? Because I look at this side
It looks
here
like
and
a
it's
really
pretty
strong
deep.
list, doesn't it?
With Quigley coming back in, they've lost one for the season. Obviously, the big bloke who did his knee.
It's Clayton.
I know who it is.
Clayton Gay.
I know who it is now.
Clayton
I
Gay's
interviewed
overseas.
this young kid as an under 12 in Vic. Vic Metro
He
side.
played in my under 12 side.
Goes and got blonde hair.
He has got blonde hair.
Who is it, Chief?
You've got to pick it. You got to know who he is. He's playing Richmond, and he's a big chance to come back in.
Okay.
He'll be huge for them if
Yeah.
he can. If he can.
So yeah,
Popular
Him-
lad.
Clayton Gay to come back as well
Clayton
from
Gay's the other one.
overseas.
Come on,
So
you guys.
if you know, make sure you let us know on our Facebook
Yeah.
page or
Yeah,
contact
exactly.
We don't know, do we?
heroes.com.au. I got not a
That's way
not
too
a
much
clue.
intel.
Oh, way too much. Way too much. These three tosses
Scary
are sitting
about it.
around like Cheshire Cats going, I know what it is.
So sorry, Macca. Returning to you, your takeaway is that Dramana's side.
I just think that if they get their best 22 on the park, because they just look like they're getting very healthy at the right end. If they get their best 22 on the park, they could sneak into possibly third spot, and if they do, they're going to get a double chance. And they're not a side you want to play because they've got history in regards to.
Big time.
We saw Huss was sitting in with us last week, so they are a bit of a scary proposition.
Yeah.
When they're at full strength, I need to stress that when they're at full
Yes.
strength.
Absolutely 100%.
Because their reserves aren't great
Their
and they've
depth
got
is
no
a shot.
19s. So as in they have, but it's not as strong as it should be.
yeah.
Or could be.
What's going on?
Oh, the
100%.
Chiefs fucking updating his Facebook Live on air.
No, well, I'm going to show you the
Oh,
player.
He's trying to find the player.
Ah, right, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Commish, what's your takeaway, mate?
Yeah, thank you.
I'll just put another layer on the Chiefs' Devon spin. Oh, since the form of Dramana going back to back, Division 1, Division 2, Division 1, I can't remember a team coming into Division 1 and having an impact as great as this. In my time, anyway, in the last
Did Edie
5 or 6
Edie
years.
come up last there he is. Edie came up last year and went okay.
Yeah, you got to know.
Yeah, you were okay last year. But well done, boys. As an organisation there, and everyone put a line through them, didn't they?
Yeah.
Including us. We
Yeah.
were fucking
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I thought they were coming back for sure.
Yeah, so
kind of.
well done.
Well done. JK.
I'd say I think that the analyse loss is bigger than anything this round. It makes them completely vulnerable going into the finals, and it could really actually cost them making the finals. I think this was definitely a game that's you circle as gettable.
Yeah,
every day of the week, and to
100%.
drop that going in with Devon hot at the minute.
Yes, I know it's a
It's
little bit season defining.
Scary proposition.
No, very, very good. Well, that rounds out what was round 14 while the Chief, that's right. Why the Chief looks up round 15. Here it is. It's round 15.
Sorry, I was just going through my personal collection
Yeah,
of
nice.
Nick Collier photos, that's all.
Right, nice. Good one, Chief.
Very good, Chief.
I might put a photo of Nick Collier up on the screen.
Nick Collier.
in the very early days.
So, okay. So there's there it is.
He's
right
a
there for
great
you.
young fella, Nick Collier.
Yeah.
So,
And has
it's
been
obviously well known that Dramana are looking at.
Yeah, he'll play it.
He played all
you would
his,
think
like
he's
he
gonna
played
play
his
in
juniors
finals.
there
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah,
So
yeah.
and,
there's-
and has been
and with
down at the grounds.
Richmond's VFL side being towards the bottom of the table, they won't have a finals.
They're
run
lucky
at
to
all,
put a
so-
team together.
Yeah.
The amount of injuries they are.
Yeah, no, I know.
That's ridiculous.
Well, it's going to be played out round 15, and it's going to happen on the 1st of August. And first up, well, we've spoken about it. It's Devon Meadows taking on the Pines at Glover Reserve. And, we know how good Devon's football is played at the Fortress, which is Glover Reserve. I don't think the Pines even come close.
No, Devon will be way too quick for Pines.
Yeah.
Way
but
too
then
slick.
I would have thought the same thing about Mornington. So, that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Chief?
Devon by a couple, and I think they'll do very, very well. And I just get the feeling that if you're a Pines person and you're going out to do Pine stuff at Devon, you will be...
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a good place in Celery Country. A lot of people get lost in Celery Country, so
They
it's
do.
not a good place to do it.
She's a
Could be
long
a
way
one-way
out
trip.
there. A one-way trip, absolutely. Or do it, and we can share it to our socials, and it'll be fun. Macca, please.
It'll be interesting. The Devon crowd up on that, right up near
So
the-
intimidating.
on the
balcony
deck,
on the
is
deck.
very,
With the fire.
very loud,
I know.
and so
Baz's
They
deck.
are going to let
And-
every
Yeah.
one of those Pines players and supporters
Yeah.
know
And
where
I think
they are.
I think Devon, they play such a quick brand, and they
Yeah.
get it in deep. So they're going to be, there's going to be a lot of football sitting up there, and Pines are going to have to repel that. And if they play Henry forward like they did against us, well, it'll just be a matter of time possibly before he has to go back because I would dare say there's going to be a lot of footy going down there. But again, like I said, Pines spread us quite well on the weekend, so they'll probably try and do the same thing to Devon. But Devon are very good defensively. They're frantic at the footy and they hunt in numbers.
We watch they do defensive
so
well.
It'll be Hillis and Quirk through the middle and battle up against, Hayden, Cuppins, and I think Murphy has to be in there.
Yeah.
For me, if you're going to try and go up against Quirk and Hillis, I reckon Murphy has to be in there. So it takes him off the back line.
Yeah.
That's for me.
How do you reckon Commission's going to go down if the stalwarts of the Pines Football Club go and try and intimidate the younger players of Devon?
Well, it won't go so well.
No.
That won't go so. There's some bigger bodies there that Devon that well and truly are going to stand. And then pretty tough breed kid out there too. So I would advise strongly against it. But it'd be fun if they did.
Yeah, exactly.
And the toughest
Fun
being,
for us spectators.
and the one they always win a match with, Liam Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fat Drew is
Our boy
playing.
Fat.
Take Drewy.
Our boy Fat. Commission, your tip, please. You're going to tip Devon.
Yeah, Devon will.
Yep.
Devon will.
JK.
Pines.
I think this is, we obviously went through the ladder before, and Devon can make and probably will make the 5. However, their percentage is quite low.
Yeah.
So I think they will circle this one and say, let's put the foot on the throat here and beat these blokes by as much
Very
as we
good.
can.
Yeah.
There is a ruckman coming back this week for Devon too, who didn't play last week, who you
Yeah.
guys all like.
Yeah.
He is playing this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe he's a barometer of that joint as well. Manalize are taking on a Dramana at Emil Madsen Reserve. Dramana for me by plenty.
Same.
Dramana. Yep.
Macca.
Dramana.
Just not going well enough, the boys.
Yeah, no, not at the
Might be a
moment.
bit slick if they get that forward handball going, as we saw before.
Regents Park is the next one, and Edith Vale Espindale taking on a Sorrento Football Netball Club. I think that is where maybe the run might end for Sorrento.
They've won 2 on the
just for
trot.
this week. Just for this week. I'm not going to go any further than this week. But Edith Vale, just with their stars, they're firing at the moment, and I think they're as you said, Macca, I think they've got a top 5 in the barrel, so I think they're going to aim for that. So they're going to look for a percentage booster and get the job done. For me, Chief.
Sorrento weren't supposed to win against Mount Eliza.
weren't.
They're not supposed to win against Edie. I'm picking Sorrento.
I like that.
Yep.
Spot on. I was going to say
Yeah.
almost
Yeah,
exactly
well,
the same
okay.
thing.
Yep, there you go.
That wasn't meant to happen. So
You two are in sync,
if they can
clearly.
beat Manaliza, they can beat Edie.
Same time of the month, finishing each other's sentences.
I'm
It's
gonna
cute.
flick in my curveball in this one because I think Sorrento are playing very, very good football and probably the best footy they've played all year. And Edie are good at home.
Mm-hmm.
I can't pick a winner. I'm going to say
Yeah,
draw.
it's a
gonna be
draw.
draw.
Have you got both of these, Maccas?
Yep.
There you go.
Commish.
Not worth asking. No, I think Sorrento.
Yeah,
Beat
you
Edie.
think Sorrento? Very
Yeah.
good.
I got Edie.
JK, Edie.
Yeah, at home.
The next game, well, it's going to be Cracker 2. Lloyd Park aren't going to want to drop this one. Langy, at Lloyd Park. They're taking on a Frankston YCW. Langy, the Kangas bounce back.
They will bounce back hard.
Yeah, they will. They will. Macca,
They
you
will
yeah, you
definitely.
Yeah.
Warren will bounce
Chief.
back.
Yep, Langy.
Very,
Langy.
very good. And the last, JK. Sorry.
Yeah, Langy by the home
Yeah,
stretch.
absolutely. The last game to round out round 15. It's at Mornington Alexandra Park, and it's Mornington taking on a Rosebud, the reigning premiers. Macca, I don't like your chances against this one. I think it's going to take every bit on the park. And I know that both reported that both Camos are out. The twins are out. So
No
BJ Credlin is going to, he'll relish his opportunities. Look, just stars everywhere in the Rosebud team. So
Yeah,
Rosebud for
well,
me.
if that's the case and they're not playing, I never really believe Mail until I see it.
Yeah,
but if that
no,
is the
this
case,
is
they're not
true.
playing. It's certainly nice not to have to come up against those two boys.
Yeah.
They can play a bit, but I'm sure we talked about Taylor, Kuipers, and Hartung not playing last week. So whether we see them as well, who knows? But this will be great. They're a good challenge for us. We'll pit ourselves up. We'll give ourselves ever the opportunity. If we start really well, who knows?
Who knows?
This competition is so open.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, it is.
how do we knock off? Devon Meadows, who then go and knock off second, and then we drop the game to the team on the bottom of the ladder.
Yeah, it's
That's
nuts.
right.
It's so close. So
Yeah.
we'll give ourselves every chance to play against them.
As you
We'll
would.
just- we'll just throw the
Try and
kids
beat
in
them
front
around
of
the ball.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Free swing.
Chief.
Rosebud, but it'll be a nice contest. But yeah, geez, that they looked from slipping into fifth gear
right.
on the weekend. They can produce some power football in the matter of minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Commission.
Rosebud, you would think would win it.
Yep.
But we know how good Mornington are and the Mornington home deck, and this will be a contest
You
all,
going?
all the way to the end.
No, it's Olympic. Oh no, it is the
No,
home
it's-
deck.
yeah, yep.
Ooh,
It's at
ooh.
Mornington.
Yeah, Alexandra Park. Yep.
This
Commish, you
would be
gonna
a
go?
contest, right? Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
This would be a contest right to the end.
Yep.
But Rosebud
we hope so.
by a couple of goals.
Just get ready for Sam Hayes to barrel a couple
Yeah,
over.
yeah, on that small ground.
JK.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, unfortunately, Macca, I won't sugarcoat it. I think you're in some trouble, unfortunately. But also, with that being said, Rosebud are comfortably on top, a couple games clear, so don't really have anything to play for, so it is a free swing. But we heard it from us himself, like the boys have been training on the back oval pretty much all year. They play small ovals, they play it well. They've done the same thing last year. So, I think Rosebud probably get this done. But also, again, wouldn't be surprised if Mornington take a swing because...
Oh, they'll take a swing.
Rosebud, I don't know.
They got nothing to lose, Mornington.
Yeah, exactly. But then also, Rosebud have nothing to play for. So it's like it could go either way. So
Yes. Interesting insight to that. There's no doubt that rounds out the Division 1 football. Is that right? You're looking at me.
who'd you
No.
tip?
Oh, me. Oh, Rosebud.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry,
I
you
did.
were.
Yeah, I did tip
Sorry,
Rosebud.
I
Yeah,
thought you were trying to get out
No,
of it.
no,
wriggle out of
not
it.
this week. No, I tried that a couple of weeks ago. And it didn't work at all. Didn't work at all. That rounds out Division 1 football. Unbelievable. Coming up next, though, we have the Chief, the big Chief on his big pallets. So that's coming up. And, JK's got some news as well. But we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with more Halftime Heroes.
This is Halftime Heroes.
Looking for unbeatable deals on new and used Toyotas? Head to Frankston Toyota, where great service meets great value. From rugged Hilux to fuel-efficient Corolla, we've got the perfect car for every driver. And right now, crazy low finance rates for selected models. Come see why locals trust Frankston Toyota. Just off the freeway. Easy to find, hard to beat. T's and C's apply. Visit frankstontoyota.com.au today.
It's a hurricane. It's a hurricane. It's a hurricane.
Welcome back to Halftime Heroes, the latest on local sport across the Mornington Peninsula.
And welcome back to the Halftime Heroes. Absolutely tickety-boo, we are off. Chief, let's get you up on your pallets, please. What have you got for us?
No, we need the beep, beep, beep.
Just getting the
big bastard up on the...
Big chieftain up there. Get up there.
He's up.
I'll tell you what I find amazing is the replies we're getting.
That is incredible.
It is
I love it.
unreal, and we have
haven't
got
done that.
a
Gammas, ladders.
a Gamma's ladder. Has to be gold medal performance.
Yeah,
It
it was
is. This is a world record performance. Andrew Corcoran has absolutely blitzed it, and he has. I hope he hasn't used my
AI tool.
AI tool.
Yeah.
But
It looks like a bit of AI in there.
It's
slightly.
very well put together.
Very
Andrew.
well.
It's very
Well
well put
very
together.
well put. So he is this week's winner of Division 1, Gamma's Ladder. And then we also have a Division 2 winner, Jesse Baston from Devon Meadows. Congratulations to both of them. Fantastic job. That just seeing the responses come in is unbelievable. Yeah. So, folks, just remember,
Well done.
jump on the comment section, as the contact section of the webpage, halftimeheroes.com.au, and fill out the contact section there. Just chuck it under other, as all the people have done. They're very smart people, our listeners.
Very intelligent.
Very
Correct.
intelligent.
Clearly, they'd
Very.
be bulging with intelligence.
And then just chuck it in, and we'll have a read. And it is. I sit up in bed at night and
Do
just.
you?
Really? It is
I could imagine him
unbelievable
doing
reading.
it. He would do it.
Unbelievable.
He would do it.
Is a Division 2 ladder as big as a Division 1 ladder? Or is it like a little step ladder?
No,
Does a Division 2 ladder want to be a Division 1
no,
ladder?
they're all the same. They're all the same.
There's got to be
levels.
more
the same
steps
ladder.
because there's more teams.
Yeah,
That's
exactly
right.
right.
Like
Div
more
2 ladder.
teams,
12
Oh,
has to be bigger.
steps, 10 steps.
The Division 2 ladder just has to be
Should
bigger.
be bigger.
Very
It doesn't
good
matter
point,
because
mate.
Hurricane Ladders has
Have
you
all
covered
sorts of
for
ladders?
all your jobs.
Right.
All of them, Macca.
Yeah.
There's not a hurricane ladder that wouldn't get you to where you need to be.
And even
to
at the
complete
start of
that
a
job.
game, up and over the fence. And
Oh, no, I want one that goes up and then you've got the platform on top
Oh, yeah.
to get across the barbed wire.
Oh.
'cause and then
Is
down
that
the
it
other
from you,
side.
Chief?
That's it.
No, it's
Positive
piss poor
pellets.
this week.
Oh, no,
Absolutely
positive
piss poor.
pellets.
What's happening? I
You
don't
got
know.
nothing else.
Positive.
You got nothing
I
else.
don't- No. Actually, I will. Just a little bit of a clip. If you're a Brisbane player and you want to thump someone,
true.
It was disgusting.
if you want
It was
to,
bad.
that is worth months. That
Yeah,
so
I tend to
because,
agree
yeah,
with that.
That just does
That
not
looked
happen.
disgusting.
Yep. Behind the play and all. I'm going. Oh, that gets
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
I don't
that
like
is
that.
not
Knuckleheads,
a
aren't
good
they? They
look.
just don't learn.
It's not a good look for our great game.
It
There's
needs
no
to be rubbed
question
out.
about
That should
Yeah, it
really
does.
be heavy
Yeah.
weeks.
As you say,
Yeah,
it should be
yeah.
8 weeks.
Yeah,
Stop
absolutely.
that.
heavy.
No finals, no nothing
Absolutely.
for you.
It's like
Yeah.
a fucking hyena just coming in after a
Yeah, no,
little
it's a
baby
cheap-
that had just
cheap
been
shot.
born,
Cheap.
like it's just no good. It's not a good look. Well, that wraps up the halftime heroes. It has been episode something or other. It's getting to the pointy end of the competition,
Yeah,
though,
it
and
is.
we
Press
are
record. You here next week?
shit. Pardon?
No,
Did I press
no,
record?
Canberra.
Yeah, I did.
It's round. Shut your. Oh, mate, I tell you what, you'd cop a laptop to the forehead if you didn't fucking press record.
Are you saying-
It's going to be round. It's episode.
I don't know, you're telling the
16,
story,
17, I think. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
17.
Doesn't matter.
Whatever.
I think it's 17.
Who cares? Who's counting?
And Jake, yes, Jake. So Jake's got
Oh,
some big news. Just to finish on
Bulletin?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
just to
so-
finish.
I received an email from Halftime Hero CEO, and my contract's been revoked for next season.
Right.
So due to recent calls that I've made regarding Frankston
Feedback
Bombers,
from the Bombers.
Feedback from the Bombers.
the Halftime Heroes weren't too happy with me, so I will not be signing
Is
on
this-
as
is-
a Halftime Hero
Right.
next year.
Is this the five faceless men?
Yep. Yeah,
Wow.
they
And where are
revoked
you
my
going
contract.
to instead?
So instead, I'll be taking myself over to the UK. I'll be residing in Liverpool.
Oh,
EPL.
very nice.
Yes.
Something in the EPL.
Yeah, exactly right. So,
When are you having your teeth removed?
um,
No, I spent way too much money on those teeth. It's not happening.
That's only the two front ones.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not happening.
yeah, no, exactly right. So no, I'll actually only be here for I think 1 or 2 more shows
Right.
before I head off. I'm going to do another master's degree over in Liverpool and hopefully work with Liverpool Football Club under their wings. So fingers crossed I can get that all done and then come back and spread a little
2028.
wisdom here.
We'll make some room on the wall of fame for you.
Yeah.
For your,
No.
for,
Are you
for
kidding
your
me?
stinky little pissy
Two
certificate.
master's degrees will not fit on there. Like we're talking.
We'll have to remove one of the TAFE ones.
We're
Commish.
We're
No, you've got it.
certificates of achievement. We're talking.
You've got it
about.
all
and the
wrong.
wheel. We take the wheel down.
We're going over there to do a show.
Oh.
Love it.
Okay,
Carl,
Liverpool.
Carl Stefanovic's flying us all
Oh,
over to
well, mate,
Liverpool.
all the best with that. That sounds fantastic. What an opportunity.
No, cheers. It'll be really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, super
Great
keen.
work. Great work.
I'll try and obviously stay on top of the local
Who's our
footy where I
UK
can.
correspondent now? You know
Yes,
that,
it's
don't you?
fantastic.
Exactly
UK
right.
correspondent.
So I'll be sending videos in obviously, and hopefully you boys will use them, and I'll be calling Frankston frauds again next year.
So have you got a gig with Liverpool already, or have you got to work on that?
No, so that'll be placement through the uni that
Awesome.
I'm with.
Gee,
So
that's great.
I'll hopefully do 12 months of placement with
Yeah.
them, and then hopefully that'll turn into a contract the following year.
Yeah, fantastic.
And hang
Wow.
around those ends, which will be pretty
Oh, yeah.
important.
Shit
Yeah.
game, but a good club.
Lots of money.
Lots
of
of
Lots of coin.
Lots of coin.
Yeah, no, it'll be good.
Oh, fantastic, mate. Well done.
Yeah, no, thank you, much
No,
appreciated.
very, very
Great
proud.
work.
Absolutely. Well, that wraps up the division. That wraps
What does
up
it wrap up?
the
What
halftime
does it? The whole
heroes.
fucking thing. doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it does. The whole fucking thing. I'd like to thank BJ Credlin, of course, joining
Yes.
the commish under the cone of
He's
silence.
a beauty.
He is an absolute
He's a
ripper.
ripper.
I reckon you'd have to poke him with a stick sometimes to make sure he's awake.
Yeah,
because,
no,
he's just a
he's
very,
smooth
very
mover.
relaxed.
collected character,
He
isn't he, Macca?
Yep, sure is.
What a great story, though, to hear about. You know, you generally hear about these football nuffies and you know, they've grown up with it. And
Yeah.
he was so
He's not-
nonchalant. Never really watched football.
Yeah.
Didn't really get good until later on
Yeah.
in life, you know, and
Yeah.
just now
He's just
he's
good at it.
now full-time
Four-
premiership
Four-time
and now,
premiership player.
you know, a leadership at Mornington Football Netball Club. Unbelievable. So thank you to BJ Credlin and thanks to you, Macca, for getting him under the cone of silence. Thanks to our amazing sponsors, but more importantly, thank you to the Halftime Heroes family, new and old. We love you all. We love your support. We forgot to give BJ Credlin a bloody beanie, so if you
I
can
could
bring
take it to
that,
training.
please, that would be great.
They are still up for sale. They are going like hotcakes. We want to see you wearing them through the final season. There's no question, but that is a wrap from us. Chief, thank you very much. You are the master button pusher, the owner of the garage and the heart and soul of this joint.
He's looking very dapper.
He's
The
dapper.
haircut, little flick over
50
the
bucks.
top.
Very 50
50
bucks.
bucks.
50 bucks well spent.
I've done the 30 kilo. I've dropped 30 kilo.
Have you really?
Kegs.
That's good.
Oh,
30 kilo.
Yeah. So I'm
Good effort,
I'm
mate.
feeling,
So
I'm
just
feeling
look at
great.
the
You're feeling great. Good on you.
The amputated leg. Is
The lighter leg.
Don't worry about the wooden leg, but
no. So I'm
The
feeling-
amputated
if
leg.
anyone's got an old pushy they want to get rid of, I'm looking for a mountain bike, so we're going to go start riding.
I'll
So-
bring one next week.
jeez, look at you
Jeez,
go.
Look at us. We are going to be out there for that. Don't you worry
Oh,
about that.
fuck it, hope we will.
Barbs
The
will
first
be-
ride.
Timmy Susovich will be holding the seat as he goes
Yeah,
along, getting him on the
Jesus.
bike. Thank you to the senior coach of the Mornington Football Netball Club, Mac. It's always a pleasure.
And happy to ring in from Canberra next week if you
Yeah,
like to get an
right.
update
No,
on
absolutely,
Monday night.
we
I
bloody
could
will.
call and let you know how we
Fair,
went into
no, I
the
like
territory.
that. Let's do
So,
that.
Jane's up there next week as well.
Jane's
Oh,
up
Jane,
in Canberra.
Jane
Dude,
loves Canberra.
I would love Jane to be there because I've looked at some temperatures for next week and
Yeah.
we are starting in the minuses in the morning. I know we haven't
Yeah.
got our
Piss
games
off.
aren't too
Yeah.
early, but I don't know whether the old Jew's going to be off.
Nah,
the,
she doesn't
the
make it
ice.
any warmer. She just puts it across in a
Yeah,
way. where it's-
exactly.
Yeah.
So
But I
it's
did
nice.
pick a side that could handle that wet weather. So
Oh,
we'll hopefully
good
get
on
up there
you.
and fingers crossed we'll get
Very,
enough
very
time.
Go the Vix. Let's go, Vix. Commissioner, always a pleasure.
Good on you, Adam. Another
Absolutely.
fun show.
Another fun
As we
show.
get towards the pointy
I
end, don't we love this
know.
time of the year now?
Yeah,
Favourite
exactly.
time of
Love
the
it.
year.
The favourite
Hyping
time
up.
of the year.
It's hyping up. And JK, always a pleasure. You won't be joining us next week in the garage. Do you have prior commitments?
I do, but the week after I should be going.
Absolutely. Let's do it. It's a wrap from us at the Halftime Heroes. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.